Jason Wilde.
There aren't any Jasons 12 and under. That's a dead name.
Packers Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher.
How many kids do you hear, hey, Marky? It might be as almost to the point of Ruth.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio.
You love that name so much, you don't even go by it.
On 100.5 ESPN.
If you call me Mark, I like my name. I like my name a lot.
The ESPN Wisconsin app.
Wilde and Tausch.
And ESPN Madison on YouTube.
It's Wilde and Tausch, isn't it?
This is Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Thursday edition, the live from AmFam Field. It's Thursday morning edition.
What the?
Are you comfy?
What is going on here? You're not even in the shot.
I'm here. Yeah. Hi.
Yes, I can't take a nap like I had planned on.
It's a very comfy chair edition. They are both at AmFam Field, even though you can apparently only see one at a time if you are watching the program on the video feeds edition. And the Coop edition. It's going to be fun to have one of the all-time great Brewers, Cecil Cooper, scheduled to appear on the Yingling Legends line a little later in the program edition of Wilde and Tausch. On 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee, 100.5 ESPN Madison, 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam, ESPNWisconsin.com, the ESPN app, your Alexa smart speaker, streaming live video, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and of course everything you need on the magnificent, stupendous, fantabulous, incredible ESPN Wisconsin app, which not only is free and not only is customizable, but can be found both in the Apple and Android app stores. I'm Jason Wilde in Green Bay. Riley Yauk is in the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios. I'm guessing Will Summers is handling the responsibilities in the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios, since Joshie was not on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy this morning. And from American Family Field, in some very comfy chairs and not in the radio booth, which is going to make it harder for Jesse to kick Jeff Levering out and steal his job. It is Jesse Nelson and the Packers Hall of Famer, who is the only one on camera. He is Mark Tauscher. Tausch, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on? What come you're not down here? What do you got going today? You can't make it down with the boys.
I appreciate you asking.
You bet.
Maddie has a track meet, and I'm going to be going to that.
Got a 9 a.m. track meet?
No, but if I go down, I won't be back in time for it. So that's why I stayed here.
It's 2 p.m. track meet.
We've also got a very fun soccer game next week at Beaver Dam. I'm thinking about maybe doing the show from the Beaver Dam studios, if I can play my cards right, or at least see our teammates there. That's a long road trip for the Jaguars, but it'll be fun nevertheless. Not as fun as a trip to AmFam Field. Where are you guys? Because usually you guys are in the radio booth. You're Jesse's like pretending that he's Levo. That looks more like a suite, and it looks pretty sweet, if you will.
Well, go ahead, Jesse. You're the one that set everything up.
Well, thanks, Tausch. We are live at the American Family.
I like this. We got the swivel
video
cam
set up here.
I like swivel cam.
We are at the WTMJ suite at American Family Field. So the Arizona Diamondbacks, unbeknownst to us, sent a Spanish broadcast team to cover this
Muy
series
bien.
here in
Yeah.
Milwaukee. So
Yeah,
they're
that
in our
makes sense.
spot, so that we got bumped from the radio booth. So
Are
it's
they
fair.
in your
I mean,
spot, or are they're just
Well,
first come, first serve?
the spot we've always been in. So instead, the great Brewers team, they're able to accommodate us in the WTMJ suite, even with the portrait of Tausch provided for us here, taking batting
look at that
practice.
swing.
I take it.
Look
I'm
at the
taking that home with
follow-through.
me today.
Yeah,
that's a
it's
good swing.
pretty
Yeah, I'm
solid.
gonna take that home with me.
So that's a legendary staple anytime we make the trip down here. And yeah, we're hanging out in the suite level. I'm not sure if they're going to bring us any chicken wings,
To-go
or
containers?
nachos, or burger sliders, or complimentary beverages. But we're going to have some fun here, hanging out and enjoying an afternoon matinee between the Brewers and the Diamondbacks with Woody on the hill.
I know we've got some partners there as well. I know our buddy Lance Davis is going to be there with the crew from Steinhoffels, so that'll be fun. We look forward to that. We also look forward to Cecil Cooper, who is scheduled to appear. Now, Tausch, looking at that beautiful follow-through on your swing, very Ken Griffey-like, Tony Gwynn-like, some might say. Do you have any other responsibility? Like, you're not hitting BP, you're not going down to the... Like, what do you got on the to-do list while you're there other than the show and the game?
That's the to-do list.
That's it?
Yep.
No other... You're not returning CC's pants? You got nothing else going on?
Nothing else planned. Nope, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. That sounds like a fun afternoon at the ballpark. Jesse, why are we on Swivel Cam, just out of curiosity?
Because I have placed our video camera on a chair, and it swivels. And so when Tausch is...
It's about as easy of an explanation as you're going to get.
Yeah, so when Tausch is talking, we'll go there. If you want to bring me in, boom, here I am. And then we go back
So
to
what-
Bam! And we come back this way, it's boom. And then it's bam, boom.
Swivel cam.
We'll see how the YouTube subscribers take that. It's a little disorienting, I'm not going to lie. Pat Murphy heard that you were going to be there and immediately said, I'm sorry, I'm not available.
I don't feel like Jesse pushed to get Pat Murphy on. I think he was scared to have Pat on, and when the Brewers probably provided a minimal amount of pushback, I think Jesse accepted it and moved on. That's what I think happened.
I do regret to inform everyone that our invitation for Pat Murphy to join today's program has been respectfully declined.
But it was respectfully.
It was respectfully.
Okay.
I think-
Did they say why in their respectful declining?
No.
Do you think it has anything to do with you?
It could. It could have to do with the fact that we had some guy named Jones in the lineup last night, and so Murph's got some problem solving to do for a Brewers offense that is desperately in need of Jackson Chourio and Andrew Vaughn to return, hopefully Monday in St. Louis, based on everything we've heard.
If you had a bet right now that the Brewers make the playoffs or they don't, which way are you going?
Yes.
You feel good about it?
Yeah, they have a great pitching rotation.
Okay.
They have survived and are over 500 without three now of their best hitters, Yelich, Vaughn, and Chourio, in the lineup for much of the first month of the season. They have a lot of games left against the Central Division. They've only played one division opponent so far, the Pirates. So a lot of games left where you're going to jockey for positioning. I am optimistic that if we are back at the Hard Rock on May 18th and the odds are in our favor because the Brewers still may not have climbed too much in the division standings at that point, that there will be good value on a potential wager for us. On
Both
May
with
18th.
wins and losses and with winning the division.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll echo that. I feel good too. I don't know why I feel good, but I do.
The early returns from Swivel Cam, there have not been any major complaints. However, the glare behind Jesse, that's good that you're putting on the sunglasses, because if you were watching on YouTube, you would need it. Jesse, when we swivel over to you, the sun is reflecting,
Yep.
making you look like a saint.
I think we might go couch cam because I don't like sitting on couch cam with Jesse, because this feels like we might as well just be in an office.
Snuggle up a little
We
bit.
might as well just be in an office. We're at AmFam Field. The only negative is what I always love about coming down here, obviously other than going to the game, is to be able to describe to you the grounds crew. I love watching the grounds crew do its job. You have a 12:40 tip this afternoon. you start seeing things, and now I don't get to do that. So I'm a little disappointed in Jesse.
Well, we can perch you up. I mean, we can move. We got the whole suite to ourselves at least until about noon, so we can bounce around all week. We can try a bunch of different vantage points here as well.
All right, we will do different vantage points,
action.
And we'll let our YouTube viewers tell us which is the best and which is the worst.
Can you walk the concourse?
Well, we can. We're not going to. I don't think we can carry the camera.
We have a lot of equipment here.
Yeah, we can. Then you're gonna rush Limbaugh it, which is fine. If you want to rush Limbaugh this bad boy, go for it.
I'm gonna talk conservative politics while you're gone.
No, you're gonna go. You're gonna do the show by yourself.
Oh yeah, that's not good for anybody. No, that would be bad. So wait. On a day game, what time's first pitch, Jesse?
12:40.
12:40 this afternoon. Pregame coverage starts at 12:05 on Madison's home of the Brewers, 100.5 ESPN.
Okay, so we can go late today because Rich
ESPN Milwaukee still has Rich Eisen after us because the Brewers, of course, are on the network flagship 620 WTMJ in Milwaukee.
My question was going to be: do they hit BP before an early day game?
They do not.
Okay, so you won't get to see that.
We've done this now for probably 6 or 7 years.
6, 7.
They've never done it before the 12:40.
Sometimes I remember back in the day when my dad was an usher here at
I've heard that
Family Field, and I got to come in early. And sometimes you'll see like the pitchers will take batting practice, but they don't hit anymore. So I don't know if
they've
the
never
pitchers
done
even
that here.
do that since they went to the permanent DH.
That has not happened.
I would imagine there is no batting practice, but the grounds crew will be in full force.
And we won't be able to see them.
Well, for now.
All right. Well, we look forward to all that. We also look forward to Cecil Cooper, member of the 1982 Milwaukee Brewers and a career .298 hitter in the majors.
Is there any other team that didn't win a championship that is celebrated more in Wisconsin sports than the 82 Brewers?
That is a fabulous question and a wonderful tease for us to discuss after you tell us about Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Indeed, if you've been putting off replacing your windows and doors, now is the time because Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin are offering 0% financing all the way until 2030. That's right, 0% interest until 2030. In Wisconsin, your home takes a beating year-round. The right windows and doors can improve comfort, boost energy efficiency, and upgrade your home's look. Pella's experts will help you find the perfect fit for your home and within your budget, all at 0% interest until 2030. You can upgrade now and pay over time without paying a dime in interest. Go ahead, don't wait, get moving. Today's the end of April, right?
Today is
31
April 30th.
days, or is this a 30-day month?
This is it.
This is it. Get to it. Visit PellaWI.com today to learn more.
Jesse and Tausch are live from AmFam Field. Riley Yauk is in the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios. I'm here in Green Bay where the Packers rookies reported to rookie camp today. We will have tomorrow. They will practice at 11 a.m., so we'll be down at the Hudson Center. But for now, AmFam Field is Wilde and Tausch's home. We'll talk about beloved teams that didn't win a title, as Tausch teased. Next, it's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella today, 855-PELLA-WI, and online at PellaWI.com/radio.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
This is our crew.
A drive, left center, deep, see you later!
Every pitch, every strike, every hit.
Fly ball right field, hit a ton, we're tied!
Hear the call of every Milwaukee Brewers game this season on 100.5 ESPN.
At the track at the wall, jumped up, Jackson Chourio brought it back! Ho, ho, ho!
You're listening to Madison's home of the Brewers, 100.5 ESPN.
Sauna, cold plunge. It's everywhere right now. But at Sauna Day, this isn't a trend. It's an ancient practice that works. Heat and cold exposure are scientifically proven to improve circulation, reduce inflammation, support better sleep, and help you recover faster. At Sonaday, we've built Wisconsin's first thermal bathhouse in downtown Madison, with saunas, cold plunges, steam, and space to reset. Come try it before work, after a workout, solo, or with friends. Sonaday, proven to raise vitality and designed to feel good.
Brewers fans, cheer for the crew with jewelry that's always a hit.
At Chalmers Jewelers, we're proud to be an official retailer of Milwaukee Brewers jewelry for fans who know diamonds aren't just on the field.
Prices start at just $40. That's almost less than a beer and a hot dog at the stadium.
Nothing says Brewers fan like jewelry that hits a home run.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
and Madison.
Gearing up for tailgating, fireworks, festivals, and updating your home. This is an absolute season for it all. Siding Unlimited can handle the home part. Start the process by visiting Siding Unlimited at 2018 South Stoughton Road and check out our amazing showroom. Ideas will follow, and eventually you'll experience our fantastic carpenters installing new windows, siding, roofing, and doors. We do it all, and it starts by visiting our showroom or going to sidingunlimited.com.
Bo here from Ridgetop Exteriors. Southern Wisconsin got hit hard with hail recently. If your home took a beating, now's the time to take action. We've been delivering top quality roofing, siding, and window services locally for over 23 years. With free damage assessments and insurance experts on staff, we've been your licensed, local, and trusted contractor since day one. Don't wait until small damage becomes a big problem. Turn to Ridgetop Exteriors today. RidgetopExteriors.com. That's RidgetopExteriors.com.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
Ben Bruss here for the best team in Madison, Zimbrick European. The all-new 2026 Audi Q3 has arrived at Audi Madison. Lease the all-new 2026 Audi Q3 Quattro for $529 per month for 36 months. Offer is only available until April 30th. Stop in and test drive today. Check out AudiMadison.com to see current inventory and specials. Start your adventure at Audi Madison today, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Blaine's Fest with 3 days of giveaways, daily events, and doorbuster deals May 1st through the 3rd. Join us for a weekend of deep discounts on your favorite brands and products throughout the store. Fun, interactive events, games, and demos the whole family will love. Plus, a chance to win over $100,000 in prizes and giveaways, including a Massimo UTV grand prize sponsored by Mobile One. Shop, save, and celebrate during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Blaine's Fest, May 1st through the 3rd.
We're on the Badgers.
I think what jumped out to me first and foremost was Fickell's energy and his passion.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
I'd say that's only increased as I've had a chance to sit down with him more.
This is 100.5 ESPN.
Live from AmFam Field, and I'm being told with a new camera angle that doesn't include either of them at the moment.
I don't want to sit on a couch with Jesse. If I'm being honest, I'm going to stand.
Okay.
That's good.
Is it just the two of you there? Do we have
No,
like,
we got our social media queen. I hadn't seen old Madster in a while. The queen is here.
Okay.
What are you doing?
You said you were going to stand and then you sat down.
Listen, I love our YouTube viewers. I want to grow it just like Maddie does, so I'm going to take one for the team. I'm going to cuddle up next to you on the couch.
Because we're still in the same dilemma.
What are you doing?
Oh, now you're knocking down pictures?
Jesse, grow up.
What a dynamic duo.
Yeah, we got it. We're all figured out.
We're not. We're still one person at a time video shots.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
They like it when I'm not in it anyway.
Yeah,
so
that's true. I could see Jesse in the deal, so I don't know.
That is the feedback we have been receiving at this juncture. All right, so Tausch, you asked a great question. You want to ask it again?
I certainly can. Yeah, I'm just trying to think because obviously we've celebrated this 82 Brewers team, unfortunately because we have not been able to get over the hump or even get to another World Series in quite a while. So I just was wondering what other teams that have fallen short. I mean, obviously the 2015 Badger basketball team is at the top of my list as far as a celebrated team that didn't get it done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there is a Packers team that is celebrated that didn't get it done. Like, there isn't one. It's all gut punch and blech. Like, you could think of the 97 team. That is always going to be known as the one that got away, and this one's for John. The 2014 team, disgusting the way it finished, and blah, 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 blah. 2020 up at NFC Championship game up at Lambeau where we didn't get it done. That's going to be known as the LaFleur 8-point deal. You got 4th and 26. You got all these gut. I don't think there's a Packer team that is celebrated for not getting it done. And that's partially because of the rich history and the tradition, but I'm trying to think of other teams that we'd even think about, and I don't know if I have any.
Yeah, and why do you think, I guess my question is, why do you think that is?
Why do I think what is?
Because, so the two teams you mentioned, first of all, I wholeheartedly agree. Like, we had a gathering to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of that 2015 Badgers team that played for but did not win a national championship, right?
Yeah.
And we have a documentary, which I love, that Kelly Call and his crew put together just a bit outside on the 1982 Brewers team. And those two teams didn't win the championship. They both lost. The Brewers Game 7 of the World Series, the Badgers the national championship game against Coach K and Duke. And my question is that because many of us were not alive the last time Wisconsin won a national title in 1947, and no one was alive the last time the Brewers won a World Series because they haven't. And it's because it's all we have, and because those droughts are so long for an actual championship, whereas the Packers, the fan base is perpetually disappointed by playoff losses. Mm-hmm. And no one looks at it and goes, gosh, that was great. I would say maybe 2016 with the Packers, who obviously get blown out in Atlanta, which we never expected them to get there, and your guy Gooch is playing guard, but they have that incredible throw from Rodgers to Jared Cook and the field goal by Mason Crosby to get there. That's the closest I can think of a team.
The only one that would be close, I would disagree with that. I think that was more of a they chased, but we ended up getting run out of the gym and nobody really cared. You could say the same thing when Rodgers got hurt the year or 3 years prior, and they went and beat the Bears to get in the playoffs and got beat.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess what this tells me is the expectation game matters, and in Green Bay, nothing short of a championship is going to get anything celebrated. Everywhere else, it almost feels as if that's the case. Now, the Bucks, because Giannis and Middleton and Drew Holiday, everybody got us over the hump, we're all pretty satiated with that. I thought when it happened, we'll be happy with one. It'd be great to get two. I think we're going to feel like we probably missed the boat on one, but it's really hard to pout and cry when it's been 50 years and you got one in your lifetime. Everybody feels like, okay, that's pretty good. There isn't any, remember when we beat the Celtics in 84 or 85, whatever year it was, and we didn't get by the Sixers. Okay, that was cute, but nobody really cares. Until the Brewers get over the hump, that's going to always be the 82 team. Even if a team gets to a World Series, maybe, because you could feel the excitement last year. You could feel it the year, what's his name, came down here. We got beaten Game 7 of the NLCS.
2018.
We're all there. I'm trying to think of the dude, Puig.
Yasiel Puig.
It hit the home run and was like doing that whole deal.
Puig.
That was the closest thing to it. But in watching Kelly's documentary on the Brewers, I don't know if I was excited or sad at the end of it when we're celebrating and doing a parade for the team. I liked it. I was surprised that I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
But it just goes to, again, to show me, and I've always, especially when it gets to be September and October, I'm always amazed that a fan base as tough on one franchise is so forgiving in another case, because most of us are the same fans. I think we all, obviously, maybe a little more rabid that are fans of our show of the Green Bay Packers and more excited and hopeful that this will be the Brewers' year. But we're okay in understanding that the economics of this just make it that much tougher, whereas in football we don't. But I'm always just amazed that still we celebrate the 82 team, and it's been dang near 50 years.
So, Jesse, as a younger fan than Tausch and I, and obviously, I was 10 and Tausch was, 5 when the 82 team went to the World Series. How do you view that team, and how do you answer this question? Because, I don't know if anybody knows this, but your dad was an usher at Miller Park. I don't even know if you ever – how many times did you go to County Stadium?
A handful of times. I have some general memories as a young fan going to County Stadium with him when I was really little. We had pennants up in our garage and in my bedroom with all kinds of stuff celebrating that 82 team. And watching the documentary with him and my mom a couple of years ago when it came out in theaters, it was really cool seeing the memories come back and talking about it with them afterward and where they were when different games and different moments were happening. It's certainly remembered just like the Made 'em Believe team for my generation, I would say. That's the version of it in 2015, the Wisconsin Badgers team that made it to that championship game, beat Kentucky in the Final Four, and then lost to Duke in the title. That is 40 years later, whatever it ended up being. That's the next version of the 1982 Brewers. The personalities on the team, the way they resonate with you, the Nigel Hayes and the sonographer, and Frank Kaminsky being Player of the Year is kind of the Robin Yount equivalent. That's where that's the most direct comparison. As far as which Packers team is I do think the 2002 team, and sorry, Tausch, the 4th and 26 playoff run. That was 03, I'm sorry. The year that Favre's father died, and he had that amazing game in Oakland on Monday Night Football, and then you follow that up with the next week, the way that they clinched the playoff berth. You clinched the playoff berth with the Cardinals beating the Vikings at the last second, and then the interception of Matt Hasselbeck, we want the ball and we're going to score. Those are memories and moments.
Yeah, I can assure you this, that team's not celebrated.
And I'm not saying that team is celebrating
you
it, but
just said it.
Fans remember those moments, and I remember each of those individual games.
That's not the question, though, because Jason brought up the Jared Cook catch, and obviously the play to Cobb. Those are great moments, but that's not the question. Is teams being remembered, not moments.
I'm saying outside of when Favre and that crew won the Super Bowl in the '96 season, the next closest thing that celebrated that didn't win
that celebrated
was that 2003 run and that end of the season and into the postseason, the way that played out.
All right.
Well, we will talk to Cecil Cooper on the
weather day today. It's weather day at AmFam, which is ironic. I think the roof is going to be open. I haven't seen Homer if he put his dome on or not. What is our favorite? If you're coming here and you're like, weather day, this is what I want to learn about. What is it? I want to learn more about tsunamis. I'm fascinated by a tsunami. It's just interesting to me.
I mean, tsunamis are scary and kind of
sad. I know, but you have to have
tectonic
plate shifting and then the ocean, and it's just a fascinating. If I'm here and I know it's I don't know who the forecaster is that's doing it, but I know my niece is coming here. Eleanor is going to actually be at the game today. I don't think she gets to partake in weather day, but tsunamis and understanding where and how they come from is just a fascinating deal.
Is my microphone not on?
No, it is.
Why?
Okay. Well, we've got Cecil Cooper coming up. I was going to ask you to get to UW Credit Union, and instead I got.
Well, I'm curious.
Weather day.
You're telling
me tsunamis are fascinating.
You're telling me you're not fascinated what Cecil Cooper is going to think is a fascinating weather deal? I am. I'm going to guess he's a hurricane guy. He's intrigued by hurricanes. That'd be my guess.
Cumulus clouds.
Not bad.
Thank you.
Not bad. You know what else isn't bad? Being a member at UW Credit Union like old T is. I am a UW Credit Union member. Their team's been all about Wisconsin since 1931. They love making banking easy for its members, whether it's with their convenient mobile app or with the great perks like early payday to get you paid sooner. Visit any of their local branches. You see it everywhere down here at AmFam Field. You see UW Credit Union. It's on the baseline. It's out in front of the field. Everywhere they are. Visit any of their local branches or visit uwcu.org to join and become a UW Credit Union member like I did. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions do apply.
Cecil Cooper scheduled to join us.
So,
on the Yuengling guest, the Yuengling Legends Hotline. Next, it's Wilde and Tausch.
This is our crew.
Here's a drive into left center field. Gary turning second. Gary Sanchez looking for 3, and he's in there with a cracking triple.
Your home for the crew. 100.5 ESPN.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Now get 0% interest until 2030. That's years of no interest, so you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. But order by April 30th. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
ESPN Madison and Zimbrick Honda are celebrating the area's best high school sports stories with the Game Changers of the Month. Follow ESPN Madison on social media to see the teams recognized for making a positive impact in the community. It's the Game Changers of the Month, presented by Zimbrick Honda.
Friday nights taste better at the Bridges. The Bridges Bar and Restaurant is back with a classic Friday fish fry, plus non-fish specials and prime rib. Great food, great drinks, and a perfect way to kick off the weekend. Fridays at the table and on the course at the Bridges Golf Course in Madison.
Mark Tauscher here to tell you a little bit more about Everlight Solar. We all know that electricity costs are on the rise. That's why you need to talk to my friends over at Everlight Solar. Their local team here in Madison is here to keep it simple. From your no-cost consultation to solar panel installation, the team at Everlight Solar will be with you every step of the way. Not only will they help you save money, but by switching to solar, you're also helping save the planet. Everlight Solar, a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. Check them out at everlightsolar.com.
The sound of summaries on ESPN Madison.
Mizarowski, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Madison's home of the Brewers.
To high drive. Fair and gone.
Catch every Milwaukee Brewers game this season on 100.5 ESPN.
Watching it sail. It's a grand slam.
Brewers baseball on ESPN Madison is presented by Hard Rock Casino Rockford and brought to you by Canopy Wealth Management and the Metro family of auto dealers.
Planning for your financial future shouldn't feel overwhelming. I'm Brian from Canopy Wealth Management, and I believe your financial plan should be as unique as you are. Whether you're a details person or you prefer the simplified view, we've got you covered. Plus, with our easy-to-use online platform, you can check your progress anytime, anywhere, even at 2 a.m. in your pajamas if that's your thing. At Canopy Wealth Management, we promise care, competence, and clarity in everything that we do. Get started today at canopy-wealth.com.
Paid for by Canopy Wealth Management. Canopy Wealth Management is registered as an investment advisor with the SEC.
Hey sports fans, the ESPN app has all of ESPN all in one place. The ESPN app is your home to thousands of live events, ESPN shows, and originals across every ESPN network and service. And now you can check if you already have ESPN Unlimited as part of your TV package for no additional cost. Visit activate.espn.com to learn how to access your account or sign up, then start streaming in the ESPN app. It's all of ESPN all in one place. Sign up or activate now.
Spring is here. Time to get growing at Felly's Flowers and Greenhouse. Felly's has everything you need to bring your garden to life, including the largest selection of locally grown annuals, perennials, vegetable plants, and custom hanging baskets. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just getting started, Felly's Greenhouse in Fitchburg has the best selection to make your garden bloom. Proudly voted Best of Madison, choose Felly's Flowers as your go-to garden destination. Visit us today and grow with Felly's.
Running a business doesn't leave time to wait. You need answers and a banker who responds. At Starion Bank, you work directly with local decision makers who understand your business and act quickly. No runaround, no delays, just solutions. The right banking relationship makes a difference, especially when things get complicated. Starion Bank, built for the long game. Visit starionbank.com to get started today.
Taylor Jenkins is in as the Bucks head coach.
I think this hire just signifies a complete rebuild.
What's this mean for Giannis's future in Milwaukee? Stay up to date on Madison's home of the Bucks, 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We are working to connect with Brewers legend Cecil Cooper. We have not yet successfully done that.
Jason, where do you think he lives?
To discuss weather patterns, tsunamis.
Well, it's good. It's about time we finally get into hurricanes.
Ironic that you get to go into rain delay.
Squall. I'll tell you this. Squall is also the other one that I would say.
A snow squall?
Driving home from
I am curious about snow squalls.
Driving home from a basketball practice, and we were hitting a squall. And everybody's like freaking out about this squall. And this squall is no joke now. You got to respect the squall. And I had never heard of a squall before we drove in that squall.
So we will effort on Coop. And
where do we guess
him.
Cecil Cooper lives right now? Like, I guess Texas. And all your research.
His career with, I think he finished his career with the Astros, maybe?
Okay, so he might be
so
a Houston
that could
guy.
be. I believe he is a native of the state of Texas.
All right.
So
He was born in Texas. You know.
I asked Jesse, of course, because as a producer and all of the vast research he did before this interview, I asked him, and he said, I don't know.
Prairie View A&M University.
Carolina? I don't know. So, yeah, that going for us, which is nice.
That's not what I said.
I
did say I don't know, in fairness.
Okay. A 5-time All-Star, a 2-time Gold Glove Award winner, a 3-time Silver Slugger Award winner. He won the Roberto Clemente Award. He led the American League in RBIs twice. He's a member of the Milwaukee Brewers Wall of Honor and the American Family Field Walk of Fame, and he will be scheduled to appear on our program at some juncture here. So
who do you think most of our – because we have some older cats that listen to this show. I think
we are very popular with older cats.
Yes. They're probably down – well, today's not Wednesday. I was going to say they're probably down getting ready to get that good discount at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Who's the most memorable? I mean, obviously everybody loves Yount.
Yeah.
Who's your guy from that 82 team?
Besides Yount.
Throw that up on a poll.
All right.
I don't know if we have polls.
I love how you're lounging on that couch.
What do you want me to do? Wait, you guys keep moving me around.
I literally said I love.
I know, but it was sarcasm.
No,
I felt sarcasm.
You have made yourself at home.
Don
in the
Money,
WTMJ suite.
I do.
Roy Howell,
Don
Dwight
Money,
Bernard.
I'm going Vuk.
Jamie
I'm a Vuk
Easterly.
Guy. Yeah, that's a good name. Vuk. Was Ron Moore?
No,
Charlie Moore.
Charlie Moore. Ron Moore was a fellow 7th-round pick with you in 2000.
Big Juicy. We called him Big Juicy. I love it when you call me Big Juicy.
I wonder if he could have played guard if you needed him.
I'm going to go Vuk. I just wonder who are our guys? Because you got Gorman, you got Gumby. There's a lot of great.
Why haven't you said Paul Molitor?
I love Paul Molitor because those guys are legends, like MVP legends, like Cecil Cooper. You got Coop. I guess you could say Vuk was a legend,
wait a minute.
too.
All right, so hold on, because this is great. Because, again, I understand there are some younger fans who maybe are not as invested in the 1982 team as we are. And I would love for Coop to be the first of a cavalcade of 82 Brewers to join the program. I think that would be fun, similar to the former Aaron Rodgers teammates series we did during COVID. But if we take Yount, Molitor, Cooper, and probably Gorman Thomas, everybody loved Gorman, right? Yeah. Striking out, hitting long home runs and running through outfield walls.
Mm-hmm.
Gumby is a Wisconsin native from Eden, Wisconsin, Jim Gantner. Those are the 5 that are kind of like right off the top, right? And then Vuk obviously won the AL Cy Young that year. Raleigh Fingers had won it the year before, if I recall correctly. You're talking like maybe a secondary guy that you really liked. Is that what we're doing?
You tell me. I just was throwing ideas out.
Well, you threw out a lot of really great players.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering, like, Don Money is not going to be at the top
I looked
of
at it
anyone's
more
list,
like
but
Molly and Yount are the guys, and then
Right.
everybody else is kind of how I look at that group.
Charlie Moore, a converted catcher, playing right field, throwing dudes out at third base, making big-time plays there. I have the 1982 Brewers roster in front of me. Sneaky guy that probably
Pete Ladd,
R.I.P.
Sneaky Pete. Yeah, R.I.P. to Sneaky Pete.
Stepped in and was enormous during the postseason after they lost Raleigh Fingers to an injury. Ben Ogilvie probably is the most underrated piece of that. Benji,
long
right?
swing. A real long swing, and I know everybody now is compact. You had Molly. You probably had the biggest swing differential because Molly kept the hands tight, quick, and short, choppy swing. Ogilvie, long, loopy swing. Goes to show you there's different ways to skin cats.
And hit baseballs. Among the lesser-known members of that 1982 team, among the position players, Ed Romero. He is a classic name of a player that you would have on your list of great baseball names that you remember from your youth.
Okay.
Ned Yost, famously the backup catcher, later the Milwaukee Brewers manager. I know the ALCS game that I was lucky enough to go to as a kid. I believe it was Game 4 of the ALCS, a rainy day, cloudy, overcast at County Stadium, and Mark Brohard delivered in that game. They don't win that game without Mark Brohard, number 29 in your program. So lots of memories there, and then obviously the pitching staff. We love to yell Coop, Moose Haas,
I love Moose. Yep.
And then probably my favorite story really from my childhood of anything that I probably encountered during my time as a Brewers fan growing up was Don Sutton, who was acquired late in the season and was so pivotal to their success, and what he did for me when my dad took me to the airport to meet the team as they came back from Baltimore, and him putting his arm around
And he
my
rocked
shoulder.
a hell of a perm. Like, you don't see dudes
the
rocking
hair.
perms like that anymore.
So he was phenomenal.
Jell,
so
you
that
should
is
rock a perm. Like it said, like grow it out and perm it up.
No.
Okay.
There's another.
It's very blunt. Very blunt from the Jelster. You put him on a couch, he gets a little too blunt for me.
Not
Throw him on a couch, he's Blunt City. He's Blunt City, USA over here.
We are still efforting on Cecil Cooper. We will we'll take a break. By the way, we probably, and my friend Tim Valentine
I think
also
that's
points this
that's
out.
interesting. That's why I asked. Maybe he's on California. He's on that Pacific Coast time. That's a goofy time zone.
We cannot leave a Baseball Hall of Famer off the list, though, while we're having this conversation. And another guy who was acquired that made that team what it was and was the leader of that team, Ted Simmons.
Yeah. What are you doing not
the
putting Ted Simmons in there?
I was too busy thinking about tsunamis and worrying about when we're going to get Coop on the Yingling Legends line as we will effort on that. More Wilde and Tausch with Jesse and Tausch live from AmFam Field. Is there any activity yet on the field itself?
There's a kid wagging his tongue. Like they're showing highlights
doing
of
the
6'7".
6'7".
Yeah.
It's the weather day festivities are in full force.
Are they doing the weather stuff on the field?
Yeah, that's what's happening right now.
Oh, we're going to watch that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to see if they're talking tsunami.
For those of us that are not there and have not been to AmFam Field in a while, what does that mean, a weather day?
We don't know.
What is that?
I don't know. It's just up on the screen.
Remember when Tausch a month or two ago was telling us about his favorite field trip, and your favorite field trip was to Brewers games in the Dells, and we said that doesn't count as a field trip unless it's educational.
Nobody said that besides you.
Yes, this would be an educational field trip for students from schools around the state of Wisconsin.
So if Bob Lindmeyer or Charlie Shortino are down there talking about rain, you're going to say it's fine to come to a Brewer game? That's a trip.
Yes,
but if they just come to a game and actually watch baseball and keep a scorebook and talk about that, that's not?
There's a educational component to learning about weather.
There's an educational component about learning about sport and baseball and competition, too.
Not according to school curriculum.
What's curriculum?
Like science, math.
I think Jesse just likes saying the word
writing.
curriculum.
Writing. Okay. Sure.
Well, go to school, bro. Like,
whoa, boy.
I'm really curious. I'm really curious what school looks like in 5 years. Like, that's a whole nother conversation.
Will it go the way of handshakes?
I don't know.
Be back in full force and never stronger.
Maybe.
Well, while we effort on Cecil Cooper, let me remind you that you don't need to hop on a plane or board a cruise ship to feel like you've escaped. Your next getaway is waiting right there in Milwaukee, where Jesse and Tausch are, at nearby Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Start with the stay. Beautiful hotel rooms, the biggest in Milwaukee. Nearly 500 beautifully designed rooms and suites, perfect for a weekend reset, a date night, or celebrating something big. And you're just steps away from all the fun stuff that's happening inside. And if you're hungry, you've got so many options. Dream Dance Steakhouse, The Marketplace, Rockin' Brews, Canal Street Cafe, Ruyi Asian Kitchen, Cream City Coffee Company, and there's food and drink specials happening all the time. Plus, if you're planning a wedding, a birthday, or an anniversary, their event spaces are built to make it unforgettable. Sophisticated relaxation, incredible flavor, and a full night out all in one place. Potawatomi Casino Hotel. More Wilde and Tausch straight ahead. Stick around.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just to you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
Mark Tauscher here for Iron Jock. As a former athlete, I've worn just about every type of workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel is built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you push. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident. Upgrade to Iron Jock. Available now at ironjock.com.
You, rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute.
This Badger Minute brought to you by your Badgerland Chevy dealers, proud supporters of Badger Athletics. Go to BadgerlandChevy.com. With this Badger Minute, I'm Jesse Nelson. Tennis, anyone? For the first time since 1998, both the Wisconsin Badgers men's and women's tennis teams have reached the NCAA tournament in the same season. The Wisconsin men in the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2017 head to Starkville, Mississippi to play Samford in a Friday morning contest. And the Wisconsin women, competing in College Station, Texas, will face Baylor in the first round of the tournament on Saturday morning. Good luck to both Badgers tennis programs, hoping to net a championship.
Wisconsin weather is unpredictable. Your windows shouldn't be. Upgrade with Pella and get 0% interest until 2030. Order by April 30th at PellaWI.com.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
Since 1956, Hallman Lindsay Paints has been making paint in Wisconsin for Wisconsin. Because of their commitment to making great paint for Wisconsinites, Hallman Lindsay has grown over the years to 27 locations in this great state. Headquarters in Sun Prairie with a state-of-the-art facility, Hallman Lindsay has the paints you need to make your job better. From do-it-yourself to professional, Hallman Lindsay has paint for everyone. Visit one of their local locations today in Madison, Sun Prairie, Middleton, and Janesville.
Hey folks, Gabe here. Now we all know baseball's been around a long time, since the 1800s. But you know what's been around even longer? Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. Yeah, that's right. Yuengling started brewing in 1829. That means people were drinking a cold Yuengling before baseball even existed. A great beer that stood the test of time for 197 years. So the next time you're watching the game, reach for a Yuengling Traditional Lager from the oldest brewery in America. Now finally, in your lineup.
DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Every event tells a story, from the first impression to the final moments. Have someone guide your guests through every chapter the way you want the story told. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With a strong presence, great voices, and an award-winning team, trust us to guide, direct, and inform your guests through all the different chapters of the day. For fun, memorable entertainment for any event, please visit us at celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Wilde and Tausch on 100.5 ESPN is brought to you by Everlight Solar. Save money, save the planet. Everlight Solar.
Continuing from AmFam Field in my basement on Wilde and Tausch. Jesse, are you, what are your responsibilities exactly, other than not being on camera? Are you monitoring the text line, or do I need to ask Riley about that? What exactly are you there for?
I am monitoring the text line. I am also monitoring when we can get some free food and maybe a beverage or two.
There we go.
That is my role.
Priorities.
This morning.
I like it.
And I'm here to watch Brandon Woodruff toss a gem against the Diamondbacks because the Brewers need it in a big way this afternoon.
Woody.
Don't want to end April at 500. We want to be over 500 heading into May. That'd be a nice you're not supposed to look at stuff till Memorial.
No average play until May Day.
God dang it, he beat me. I was going to say no 500 play until after May. So, Jesse, have we gotten some names thrown at us on the text line?
What are we seeing here? 844-770-3776.
Thought you were monitoring it.
I am. Raleigh Fingers, 100% on the mustache alone from Rick and Madison, one of his favorites. Mike in Sun Prairie says Teddy Higuera. One of his favorites.
He wasn't on the 82
He wasn't on the 82 team, though.
We just start naming random Brewers now, which is fun.
Mike did say maybe not 82. Marshall Edwards from Jeff and Monroe, a reserve outfielder.
Yeah, number 16. Yep.
Jim on the south side. Love them all. Jim Caldwell.
Yeah, Jimmy favorites. C. Sure.
Oh, bulldog. He was a bulldog of a starting pitcher.
And first-time text from Jay in the Falls. Appreciate him sharing his name and where he's texting.
Yeah, way to go, Jay.
Wilde and Tausch, you guys are the best.
We love Jay.
Well, those are the kind of texts we like.
Throw Jay an entry.
I'll assume he's talking to me, too. Thanks, Jay. Coming from a seasoned, dare I say, I don't know what that word is, Krausened listener. My Mount Rushmore of the 82 team. Molitor, Yount, Thomas, Cooper. Wait a minute. He's got 9 names on his Mount Rushmore.
Well, they're talking to chiseling. I think they're thinking about chiseling some more stuff out there, so he can get to maybe 7 or 8.
Okay, if you did the Mount Rushmore is probably Mount Yaliter. Holy cow.
Mount Yaliter.
Okay.
Molitor, Yount, Thomas, and Cooper. Plus, then tier 2 would be Vukovic, Simmons, and Money.
All right.
And Sutton.
Okay.
That's what Jay in the Falls texted us for the first time ever. I wanted to make sure
I was trying to help you.
But
let me help you. You're stammering, and I don't know what the hell's going on. You're all rattled from. We just did a weather hit out on the thing. We should have given what our temperature pick was going to be.
Wait, what did you do?
We did a little weather hit with our social media queen.
Did you give an accurate forecast? Did you have actual information? Did you?
No,
we did whatever Maddie.
Hurricanes and tornadoes.
We did whatever
and
Maddie wanted.
You know exactly what he did. He did this.
I squalled. I kind of repeated some good stuff from the show, put it out in the digi world.
Savvy. One more.
How much would you pay to be able to bring your own stuff into AmFam Field? Because at Talladega, I couldn't believe what I was watching. God, I wish we're playing royalty full music because I love that song. I listened on repeat on the way down 5 times to the Talladega song. It reminds me of my old days when I listened to I Saw the Sign and it opened up my mind all the time on repeat. What are your favorite repeat songs? Go. List those on your thing. Talladega, they let you bring food and drink in. You could bring your own beers in a cooler into the racetrack. Is that not crazy? Think about lugging in
crazy.
a 12-pack of Coors Light or a handle of Tito's.
How do they let you do
I don't
that?
know. But then I started thinking today because Jim, Matt, and Molly last night, they're talking because there must have been some spaghetti in a bag deal.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen this spaghetti
I saw it after, yeah.
Jason, have you seen the spaghetti thing?
I have not. No.
You can bring any food in as long as it fits in a plastic bag. So if you want to go get a full steak tenderloin and lobster, you dump it in a bag, you can walk it into AmFam Field and you can eat it.
As long as it's closed up in a bag and it's a see-through bag that you can go through the gates with.
What if people are trying to do some nefarious things and they bring oregano in? They let you do that? I'm asking.
I don't know what.
Your dad was an usher. He's going to be checking for this stuff.
Am I not cultured to know what you're talking about?
You ever watch The Office?
No.
That doesn't surprise me. It's just crazy. So I wonder if you have to give a $20 bill to bring everything in. People would do that, and I don't know if that would be...
Can we hit the rewind button for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so you go down to Talladega.
Talladega, on the range came.
That's how I was setting you up. I know what I'm doing here. So you're telling us that as opposed to all the signs we see at all these different sporting events, no carry-ins.
Correct.
So it doesn't matter how much you love your Yingling or your Coors Light or your Tito's or your whatever
unless
you
I put them in a plastic bag, it sounds like.
Right. So, but we see everywhere else, Lambeau Field, AmFam Field, Fiserv Forum, you cannot bring stuff in. I love my bubbler drinks. I can't waltz in carrying a bubbler, right?
I don't know. I guess not.
But
At
you're
most
telling
places
me
you cannot. Right.
that is it just Talladega or is it all NASCAR races? You BYOB, bring your own bewaredness and your own snacks and whatever you want if you put it in a plastic bag.
Andrew in the YouTube comments says every NASCAR race is like that.
So every NASCAR race, you can bring your own beers in.
That's what Andrew says.
What a world!
I don't know.
Obviously that was my first NASCAR race, and I didn't realize
it'd be your last.
We had really good seats, so we didn't have to bring things in. But I saw people bringing these coolers in, and I'm thinking, what the blank is going on here?
Coolers.
Yes.
So they didn't have to bring a clear bag. They could bring it in a cooler.
Yeah, that's literally what I just was saying.
I love it when you do. That's literally.
I love it when you do it. Well, I just said it
to the other situation that.
How many times? It's not like I said it at 7:30 this morning. I said it 5 minutes ago. Yes, at AmFam Field they bring a bag of spaghetti and meatballs in a plastic bag. Here they're bringing sauce. I don't think you could bring like a full-on keg into Talladega. I didn't see anybody try it.
So our teammate Wade Bates from ESPN
You got to
Beaver
say
Dam.
Wade Bates.
Wade Bates from ESPN Beaver Dam says, when I had Bristol season tickets, that's Bristol Motor Speedway, I'm sure he's from.
Okay.
You could bring coolers in as long as they fit under the bleachers full of beers and hard
What
liquor.
a world. What a world. Yeah. I don't think the Brewers, the Packers, and or the Bucks are ever going to go down that route.
No. What I do know here, because,
But I'm asking you, as somebody that still's tailgating, you bring Tyler, what would it be worth for you if the Brewers gave you a waive that bag fee? What's it worth to you? It's got to be $60 because I don't know how much a beer. Beers are probably $13, $14 a pull.
Let's say if you come to 5 games a year and you buy 2 beers at every game you come to in the stadium, I don't know how much it runs. Let's say $8 on probably the
$8. You're not getting a beer here for $8.
8 to 10. I don't know.
That's
how much
1982 prices.
Yeah.
So
Cecil Cooper. That's why Cecil hasn't been able to make it. He had a couple too many.
Make the math
last
easy.
night.
So $10. So that's $100 a season that you would spend on if you go to 5 games and buy 2 beers at every game.
Okay.
So I would say it'd be worth $100 to $150 to me.
But it's per time you come. Like there's a cooler waive fee at one of the gates. At the Potawatomi gate. I just saw the Potawatomi gate. That's going to be your cooler. Bring your cooler, but you got to pay a fee. It's $100 because you could fit probably 12, 14 beers in there. You could share with your buddies. It would be worth $100.
If you're coming with a group of 4, easily it's worth $100.
Okay.
Easily.
So and I'm checking the YouTube comments as well. But is that a function of just tradition and history with NASCAR that they allow that? Because from a financial perspective, I would think that the racetracks would love to be selling you your $14 beers and making
so. Well, they still
all
do.
kinds of money.
They sell beer at the place. I don't know. That was my first, 4 days ago was my first race, so I don't know all of the logistics, but obviously there must be some kind of history with that. Yeah.
Wayne in Middleton texts in on the Carbless ESPN Wisconsin Talk and Text line. I went to the Indy 500 a couple of years ago. People hauled in coolers of beer and food into the Indy 5. So that's now we got Bristol, we got Indy, we got Talladega. If they're all doing it, I'm assuming then Andrew was right in YouTube that every NASCAR race allows it.
Okay. Well, it's just fascinating.
Meanwhile, Jesse is still waiting for someone from hospitality to bring food to your suite that you're in.
A good question from Ryan, because this was all started with the spaghetti that they brought in.
They're playing trivia, weather trivia out there, out in the out on the field.
And the correct answer is tsunami.
Ryan texts in, so can you dump a beer into a bag and drink it like a Capri Sun?
I would think you could. Well, you've seen these vests filled with beer where they got a little nozzle, and you pour the beer out of the vest. I don't know if they pat you down and they say, what's in there? And you could say, it's my urine. And what are they going to say? You can't bring your own urine into the game? And they end up drinking the beer? I don't know. It's a really good question by Ryan.
Yeah. At what point does this stop? I don't know.
It's what a world.
It's my own urine? That would be your defense?
If you're trying to get away with it, I mean, it's got to be clear.
Okay.
So you have it in clear, and obviously beer can sometimes look, if you're a little dehydrated, it can look a little urine-y. So.
Okay.
Hey, you asked. I didn't. I literally brought up that Talladega lets you bring stuff in, and you guys have taken it this direction. So,
the 10 o'clock hour of Wilde and Tausch begins in 2 minutes, so stick around.
Don't go anywhere. Another hour of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, is coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Mark Tauscher here for Pizza Hut, and when you look around right now, everything seems to be extra expensive in the world, except this. Right now, get a large 3-topping pizza for just $10 at Pizza Hut. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust, crispy and golden outside, soft and fluffy inside, finished with garlic parm seasoning. Available for delivery or carryout. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut. Feed good times. And remember, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hi, this is Dave Kane. You're listening to Madison's Home of the Bucks, a good Karma brand radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good morning, Madison and streamers everywhere. My name is Riley Yauk, and this is your Sports Center update, brought to you by Goodman's Jewelers, the diamond store of Madison for generations. Check them out at 220 State Street and online at goodmansjewelers.com. The Milwaukee Brewers fell in Game 2 of their 3-game set at the hands of the Arizona Diamondbacks last night, 6-2 at American Family Field. Milwaukee jumped out to a quick 2-0 lead thanks to Bryce Terang and Jake Bowers. And Brandon Sproat, he was cruising through 3 innings before giving up 2 home runs, including a 3-run shot to noted Brewers killer Nolan Arenado. Has more homers in American Family Field than any other ballpark save Dodger Stadium. He hit that in the 4th, and the crew simply couldn't recover. But they'll get another crack to win the series today with Woody, Brandon Woodruff on the bump. First pitch is slated for 12:40 right here on Madison's home of the Brewers. 100.5 ESPN. Wilde and Tausch live from American Family Field continues right now.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
The 10 o'clock hour of Wilde and Tausch begins now. And while we will have more conversation about the crew with Jesse and Tausch live at AmFam Field and our buddy Jeff Levering scheduled to stop by at some point, hopefully.
You guys are throwing soda bottles around, I'm guessing, to showcase different temperature stuff. And got NASA people out here.
Wait, there's people from NASA there?
Yeah, guys got a NASA shirt on.
NASA's lumped into weather now.
Yep.
Big year for space.
Oh, looks like they got dry ice. Oh, I bet you that's a big hit with the kids. Dry ice. You dump a bottle in that dry ice, and then I don't know what. This would be a fun, like if you're a weather person, this would be a fun day at the office. You got all these captive kids just watching you. Looks like they're going to start a fire of some sort. Looks like they got a grill.
They're going to start a fire in the middle of the field?
It's right at home plate. Hopefully our bats are on fire today.
Trying to ignite the Brewers offense.
Yeah, get that offense fired up. Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Packers kicking off their rookie camp. It used to be the rookie orientation camp, as Mike McCarthy used to call it. Now it's just a rookie minicamp. We have access to one practice tomorrow at 11 a.m., but they are reporting to Lambeau Field today. Tausch, I know you've told this story many times, including the fact that it was not a specific rookies-only post-draft minicamp. But what do you remember from your first day as an NFL player when you showed up for the first post-draft minicamp and joined the ranks of National Football League players?
Boy, I don't know what just – did you see that? they're launching bottles. I know I'm being distracted. That's on me. So I was telling the boys on WTMJ this morning about this. I remember it just was such a whirlwind because got drafted on a late Sunday afternoon. Got kind of the information from Matthew J. Klein about when to come up. I got to get up there Wednesday night. And then Thursday morning, it was, you're off. And there was no, let's all get the rookies together and talk about all the transitions. It was, you're going to go out and practice. We had a meeting. It was the only two linemen were me and Cliff. There were no undrafted guys. It was just me and Cliff, and we were sitting in the room with Larry Bechtel, and he was going over all the stuff, and, you know, big back. And then everybody else came. We met an hour early to kind of go over stuff, and then it was Frankie Winters and Wally and Flanny and the whole crew. And here you are trying to just figure things out. Didn't even know where the meeting rooms were. Didn't know nothing about nothing. And then we're out there, and we got to go play. And Favre is quarterbacking, and you're blocking Vonnie Holiday, and you don't even know the playbook. And you got to have everything right. And I just remember, I think the practices were Friday and Saturday. And we did double days during mini because these guys just flew into town and then they'd fly back. There weren't incentives for guys to be in Green Bay year round. It was they'd fly in for the mini camp. It'd be the first thing scorching Sunday morning. You'd get out of there, and I just remember being so exhausted. You know, Cliffy and I'd get back. We got back Saturday, and it was we'd go through all these different plays that these guys have been through 100 times, and it was the first time for us. And thinking, Cliffy, we need to study this playbook. It was a Saturday night, and we were at the old Midway Motor Lodge with the big indoor pool, and you could just smell when you walked in there. Yep, they got an indoor pool. And I remember zonking out at like 7:15, and we woke up, and we had to be over there at 6:30 the next morning, and we're like, oh, blank. The exhaustion of it's so much better the way they're doing it now, where all these rookies can kind of collaborate and figure it out. We were thrown to the wolves, Clayton Tune style. And I got to be honest, looking back at it, I loved every minute of it.
Speaking of Clayton Tune, I learned this morning that he was recently released by the UFL Columbus team. So it's been a rough go after he was thrown to the wolves by the Packers for that JV game up in Minnesota. So sources close to the program indicating that our buddy Jeff Levering is scheduled to appear at 10:30.
That is true.
Maybe.
Yes.
We're going to go for 3 today, I think. Which hopefully not a lot of Brewers do.
We only have 2 scheduled.
No,
we
tried to get Pat Murphy.
Oh,
you struck out there. I think you struck out on purpose.
Dang. Yeah, Jeff Levering, I feel good about Jeff coming down to join us here at 10.
Well, now you've jinxed it for sure. So let's do this, and then we'll spend some of the 11 o'clock hour discussing more about the actual Packers rookies.
Jason, what rookie did you see that came in and you were like, dang, 31 years of covering rookie camps in this new one. Who is the one rookie that you said, dang?
So I do remember, and we used to have a lot more access to this camp too. Like, we saw both practices, and we spent more time in the locker room talking to guys. But I will remember his career did not go well. But in 2013, when they drafted Dayton Jones out of UCLA, he came in, and his defensive coordinator for the Bruins was like basically mentored throughout his coaching career. I forget the guy's name, so I apologize. By Dom Capers. So they ran Dom Capers' defense at Westwood there. And so Dayton Jones came in, and he looked like Julius Peppers. Like, he knew the system, and he was just a dominant force. Unfortunately, eventually, they put pads on, and they played against tougher competition, and he no longer looked quite so dominant. But he was really impressive off the jump.
So in 31 years, you'd say the front of bus guy is Dayton Jones.
Well, the first guy that I saw have like a blockbuster post-draft rookie minicamp where you're like, holy cow, this guy's really good.
Yeah.
Like, and then there's obviously the other end from your class and Ron Wolf standing with us as Joey Jamison dropped punt after punt after being drafted in the 5th round to be a punt returner, and Ron turning to us and saying, I guess I effed up that pick. Those are the two ends of the spectrum. Now, it doesn't matter what you do in this rookie camp. As Ted and Ron both used to say, you can't rule anybody in, but you can definitely rule people out. And there were, like Joey Jameson, and again, I don't mean to pick on him. But he is the memorable guy that right away it was like that was a mistake.
I just find it.
There were others.
I remember, for me, this wasn't a rookie, but I just remember Terry Glenn when he came in. It was, this guy's different, like quickness wise, and it was bow. He would be the guy that I would say popped, and I think he only lasted in Green Bay a year. But that's interesting to me that Dayton Jones is your wow guy in 31 years of doing this. That's super interesting to me.
Yeah, I think it goes to show how little that means, right? Like it's what you do in training camp that really matters.
I think if you're to the degree that, because Vonnie Holiday would be one that, and obviously I was there after he was a rookie, but there's guys that look the part and then play the part. And these mini camps, it is more about window dressing than actual meat and potatoes. But 31 years is a long time, and for Dayton Jones to stick out in your head like that is super intriguing.
Again, also important to note that when Vonnie came in, it was like you came in. Like they came in with all the other guys. They practiced with all the other guys.
But that even makes it more so.
Right? But I don't vividly remember. I remember him being an impressive, like, physical specimen, right? He was a huge guy. He was also there standing next to Reggie White, right, who mentored him because that was Reggie's final season in Green Bay, 98. So I don't think that the rookies had the opportunity to make the same impression as Dayton Jones did that day. And again, it just underscores that's great in helmets and T-shirts if you look really impressive, but once it actually matters, it's a lot harder to stand out. And obviously Dayton Jones. The other guy that I think looked the part immediately, though, that had a very successful career is a guy we mentioned earlier this week, Clay Matthews.
Okay.
Like right from you, and we all knew the story about how much Ted really liked him. And the fact that Ted, who never would trade up in drafts, went up to get him, I think that also stands out from that era as well. All right, we need to get ready for Jeff Levering. How about we play my Cecil Cooper trivia?
Very fitting today to be doing Cecil Cooper trivia on Cecil Cooper Day.
I feel like it would be more fitting if we skipped it and forgot to do it.
We could go outside and come up with 4 weather questions in the next 4
minutes.
Well,
there have been 2 or 3, and now it looks like they're taking a temperature of people.
We will do, it's not really specific to Coop. One question is that I put together, but it's really 1982 Brewers trivia. Cecil Cooper wore number 15, so Riley Yauk will take caller 15. 844-770-3776, 844-770-3776. Caller 15 plays Wilde and Tausch trivia presented by Cousin Subs, by Iron Jock, and, of course, by Vortex Golf. We will play trivia after I tell you about what's going on with Steinhoffels right now. And it's almost over, but it is Sleep Awareness Month. The month of April is Sleep Awareness Month, and let's be honest, who doesn't need a better night's sleep? I know I do, frankly. And right now at Steinhoffels, you can grab $300 in Steinhoffels cash when you buy a Tempur-Pedic mattress. It adapts to your body so you actually wake up in the morning feeling refreshed, no more tossing and turning. And if snoring has been keeping you or your partner up, add a smart base that tackles it automatically. Better nights, better mornings, better days. It's that simple. Relax. It's Steinhoffels. We'll play trivia next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella today, 855-PELLA-WI, and online at PellaWI.com/radio.
Mark Tauscher here, and as we count down to the official start of summer in Wisconsin, you know what beverage you'll find in my hand when enjoying some time outdoors: the cool, refreshing taste of an ice-cold Coors Light. At a baseball game in Milwaukee, grilling in the backyard, out on the golf course, every experience goes from good to great with a Rocky Mountain cold Coors Light. Coors Light is brewed with the 3-step cold process, cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged, so it's actually made to chill. The mountains on Coors Light's cold activated bottles and cans turn blue. That's when you know it is chilled to perfection, which besides the refreshing taste, is my favorite thing about drinking Coors Light. Refreshingly cold and only 102 calories, Coors Light is made to chill. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, a Golden, Colorado.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Now get 0% interest until 2030. That's years of no interest, so you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. But order by April 30th. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
This is Coach Greg Gard. Strong teams succeed with the right partners. Bank CMG works closely with Wisconsin business owners, offering local insight, modern tools, and honest guidance you can trust. They take the time to understand your goals and help you build something sustainable. Whether you're managing cash flow, planning for growth, or navigating change, having the right banking partner matters. When your business matters, your bank should too. BankCMG.com.
While others have a wait list, we've got watches.
At Chalmers Jewelers, we've got pre-owned luxury watches. Rolex, Omega, Tudor, AP, Panerai, and more. All in stock now.
And no wait list.
Walk in today and leave with the watch you have been dreaming of. Because your wrist deserves it.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
and Madison.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Blaine's Fest with 3 days of giveaways, daily events, and doorbuster deals May 1st through the 3rd. Join us for a weekend of deep Blaine's Fest discounts like 141-ounce jugs of Era laundry detergent, just $7.99. 60% off select DeWalt 20-volt battery combo packs, $79. Plus, enter for your chance to win over $100,000 in prizes and giveaways. Shop, save, and celebrate during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Blaine's Fest, May 1st through the 3rd.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
When you've been injured, you need a winning team on your side. Gruber Law Offices will fight for the results you deserve. Call Gruber Law Offices today, a proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
We're on the Badgers.
This Badgers team is going to go as far as Colton Joseph takes them.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
When he is at the top of his game, this offense could be awesome.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN.
We get ready for our buddy Jeff Levering to stand us up by playing trivia presented by Cousin Subs, Iron Jock, and Vortex Golf.
Wilde and Tausch Trivia is presented by Iron Jock. No stink, just performance. And proudly Wisconsin built. Shop now at ironjock.com. By Cousin Subs. Try the new Protein Power Plays. For subs loaded with protein and made with fresh ingredients you love. All for just $7.99. And by Vortex Golf. Rangefinders you can bet on.
It is
What
1982.
in the world? Jason, I'll tell you what, man. There is some stuff going on out here. They're exploding things at home plate. Like there's an active volcano going on out there.
Is Bill Nye the science guy there?
He should be.
They actually put lab coats on.
They
so
have
they do
lab
look
coats
like Bill Nye
and
the science guy.
what are those? Not test tubes, the little beakers. They got beakers, and it's like
Bill
That's a hell of
Nye
a
the
deal.
science guy. Bill. All right, let's now, Jesse.
No, this is a field trip, right? Because they're blowing stuff up.
This is a field trip.
All right.
Not just if you're coming to the game. You're learning something today.
Okay.
Field trip.
How many kids are out there?
There's a ton of kids.
A lot of kids.
I would say
Like
all
100,
of the
1,000?
third base. There's 1,000 kids out there, I think.
They're going to see Woody throw a good game today, too.
Jesse, refresh my memory. Is Mike the wedding DJ the one who called me a moron?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He did call you a moron.
And I'm rooting for Mike, the wedding DJ, to get all of them right here.
I think he will. He's in the right age group. Mike, good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. I said your take was moronic. I didn't call you moron. And
Yeah, I tried.
Was
Mike,
that-
I
that's why
tried
didn't
to
go to the Packers.
Mike, I tried to
splitting
tell
hairs.
Jason that he does that all the time with players. He's not criticizing the player. He's criticizing the play of the player. He didn't take it that way. He took it very personal.
Well, let's see how you fare in moronic trivia.
Jason, you want him to get everyone wrong and look foolish.
No,
I can tell.
I don't.
No,
I want him to get. No,
Jason,
I want
don't
him-
lie.
No,
You're
I'm
an
not
authentic
lying.
guy.
I'm not lying. I want him.
You
to
want
get
him
them
to
right.
crush it and win all these prizes.
No, I want him to lose the drawing. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
But I'm fine with him getting the questions right because I hope they're good questions.
You want him to get his hopes up and then have his dreams
Yeah,
crushed.
have them dashed like a tsunami
They're
of
doing a
disappointments.
sausage race. A early sausage race.
Could
at
someone
Weather Day.
please close the blinds?
I can't turn the biggest TV in the state of Wisconsin off. I'm sorry.
All right, Mike.
Mike,
I don't have the
question one.
questions, so I can't help you.
Question one, Mike, is this.
Okay.
The Brewers actually made the postseason in back-to-back years. In the strike-interrupted 1981 season, which marked their
They
first...
lost to the Yankees.
Take that, Wilde.
Yeah, except that's not the question. Which marked their first...
Well, take that, Mike. Take that, Mike, the wedding DJ.
Mike
Boy, I haven't
the
seen
moron.
Jason smile like this in 2 months. He couldn't be happier if Mike had just had a moronic answer to that
In the strike-interrupted 1981 season, which marked their first playoff berth in franchise history, and in 1982, they lost to the New York Yankees in the ALDS in 1981. Which team beat them in the 1982 World Series? Because the first question's supposed to be easy, if I understand this correctly.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Was it
St.
the
Louis
Los
Cardinals.
Angeles Dodgers, the St. Louis Cardinals, or the
Jason.
Seattle Pilots?
Oh, I thought Jason had a funny answer he wanted to get to, and that's why he kept going.
Seattle
Sucks
Pilots.
when they interrupt you. When you're
Is Seattle
creative.
Pilots funny?
Yeah, because
Well, they wouldn't have. That's who the Brewers were before. You wouldn't have faced them in the World
okay.
Series.
All right.
All right, Mike. Question two.
Who's the most?
waiting? We should get going.
Jeff, who's the most famous Seattle Pilot?
Tommy Harper.
Most famous Seattle.
We'll give
pilot.
you a beat. There he is.
Jeff
There's my
Levering.
guy.
Look at how happy Levo is.
Hi guys, what's happening?
Oh man.
Fresh off.
We're having a
walking
great time at the
Camelback
ballpark.
Mountain. It is
Weather day.
Jeff Levering. Question two, Mike. Brewers shortstop Robin Yount, the 1982 AL MVP, appeared on the cover of Sports Illustrated after hitting 2 home runs in a road win on the final day of the season to clinch the AL East title and send the crew to the ALCS. Which AL East rival did the Brewers beat after losing the first 3
Baltimore
games
Orioles.
of that
Baltimore
series to
Orioles.
win
They
the
beat
division?
Jim Palmer. Baltimore
Mike
Orioles.
the wedding DJ. Just kicking keister. And Jason couldn't be more irritated.
They lost
I
the
love
first
it.
3 games of that series, so it came down to
now
the
he's
final
showing
game
off.
of the year.
Yeah,
Yep.
I might mention that in the question. Maybe people heard that.
I
Maybe
was
they didn't.
alive then, Jesse. I saw all this happen.
Yeah,
I was
Jesse.
15 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, take that, boys.
Can't wait to get the Levering. Question 3.
Neither can Jeff.
Love you, Jeff.
Right on down to the stage, everybody.
Question 3, Mike, so we can get you the hell off the show, is this.
Says, this is such a long question.
Well, who do you think wrote it? I know it takes up a whole page.
As we discussed earlier, or we would have had Cecil Cooper joined us.
Yeah.
The Brewers acquired first baseman Cecil Cooper, a 5-time All-Star and career .298 hitter, as well as today's scheduled guest on the Yuengling Legends line, in a trade nearly 50 years ago.
Wow.
In December 1976 with the Boston Red Sox. To get him, the Brewers gave up their own popular first baseman, George Scott. What was Scott's memorable nickname? Was he known as
Boomer?
Oh, my
the Scooter, the
Mike is something else.
Boomer, or the Peacock?
I'll tell you what, Mike, you're going to win this week. Great work by Mike. Standing O here at AmFam Field for Mike.
You're still sitting down.
I'm sitting.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
all
stand.
You're
Here we
all
go.
There.
Jeff Levering just gave Mike the Wedding
Yep.
DJ a standing ovation.
Way to
for
go,
sticking
Mike.
it in the
Big
building.
Mike.
Yeah, baby, Mike.
That was as impressive
Thanks,
as that
Jeff.
volcano out on home field or a home
Mike.
plate.
Mike, you ain't no moron, at least not when it comes to those 3 questions. You got all 4 entries into our drawing on Friday, which is tomorrow. Thanks for playing, buddy. We appreciate you.
Love you guys. Love you, Jeff. Go Brew Crew.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, Mike.
Jeff getting a love.
I love that. I got some good boomer stories, courtesy of Uke, but I mean,
Well,
Perfect.
that's a tease.
That sounds like a
opportunity,
segue.
Jason.
that's
There
a
you
big
go.
league tease.
Those were
That's why you're the best in the business.
and Jesse's gunning for your job since you can't take Matt LePay's. Jeff Levering joins us next. In fact, he already has. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, driven by Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie on 100.5 ESPN. See their full inventory at ZimbrickChevrolet.com.
Mark Tauscher here, encouraging you to save money and help save the planet by making an energy switch to Everlight Solar. Just like when general managers make big decisions to help propel a franchise forward for future success, you can make a game-changing decision for your home by making the switch to solar energy with Everlight Solar. Our family was looking to make the switch to solar for quite some time, but we weren't quite sure where to even start. That's when we met the great team over at Everlight Solar. From the very first conversation, they educated us on the benefits of solar while also helping keep the process simple. Join us in saving a ton of money and creating a greener environment for our family and the community by switching to solar. Learn more and schedule a free consultation at everlightsolar.com. That's everlightsolar.com.
The area's best high school sports coverage is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania.
With baseball games streaming live on YouTube and Prep Mania Weekly with insights from the Dean Dennis Semrau, find the biggest games and the most compelling stories of the spring high school sports season on ESPN Madison. Plus, follow our social media platforms to find teams and athletes in your community featured each week.
Zimbrick Honda's Prep Mania on 100.5 ESPN and streaming live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Every morning starts with questions about what's ahead.
At News 3 Now this morning, we're here to help you start your day ready and informed.
From the weather you need to plan your day,
to what's happening across our community and the 608.
and the consumer information helping you make smarter choices.
From your first cup of coffee
Or your third cup to the moment you head out the door.
Wake up with Chris, Kyrion, Josh Savannah, and Michelle Renee Quinn. News 3 Now this morning, 4:30 to 7 a.m. Weekdays, moving forward.
Vortex Golf makes rangefinders for serious golfers who need an accurate number every time. With 3 options, the Blade, Blade Slope, and Anarch, there's a Vortex rangefinder that fits your game. Crystal clear optics and features like image stabilization keep you steady in big moments. Plus, every Vortex Golf product is backed by a no-questions-asked lifetime warranty. If you're looking for an accurate number every time, Vortex Golf belongs on your bag. Grab yours and everything you need for golf season in Wisconsin at Shields.com.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Gearing up for tailgating, fireworks, festivals, and updating your home. This is an absolute season for it all. Siding Unlimited can handle the home part, Start the process by visiting Siding Unlimited at 2018 South Stoughton Road and check out our amazing showroom. Ideas will follow, and eventually you'll experience our fantastic carpenters installing new windows, siding, roofing, and doors. We do it all, and it starts by visiting our showroom or going to sidingunlimited.com.
Mark Tauscher here, and your seat at the table just got better at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Return to Hard Rock Casino Rockford's high-limit room, where the odds are in your favor. With enhanced game rules, including blackjack, where the dealer stands on soft 17, you'll enjoy better odds, faster play, and the kind of authentic high-limit action that sets Hard Rock Casino Rockford apart. Visit the high-limit room and rediscover your game on your terms, in your rhythm, and with your edge at Hard Rock Casino Rockford.
I'm Isaac Miller, Wisconsin-born, Wisconsin-built, and proud to be wearing Cardinal white in the future. That's why teaming up with Iron Jock just makes sense. It's the gear that's made for how we live up here. Early mornings, late nights, and putting in that work when nobody's watching. Iron Jock isn't about flash. It's about showing up, staying tough, and representing where you're from. If you're built the same way, you already get it. Iron Jock, Wisconsin grit, every day.
This is our crew.
Lockridge, long run, leaping. Did he catch it? Yes! Brandon Lockridge, Spider-Man style in the corner.
Madison's home of the Brewers, 100.5 ESPN.
Joining us now on the Yuengling Legends line.
Oh, he's a legend. Look at you.
Well,
sweet.
He's a legend to us. By the way, the photo that I'm about to share on social media of him early in his career also would qualify as legendary.
No,
I'm not sure you're old enough to buy a Yuengling at this point in this photo. Joining us now on the Yuengling Legends line, Yuengling, America's oldest brewery, and now finally in Wisconsin, 6 generations. Family owned and operated, 197 years. Are you kidding me? DG Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. It is Jeff Levering on Wilde and Tausch. Jeff, good morning. Thanks for joining the boys at the stadium, and thanks for joining me here. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm curious, what did the first Yuengling taste like, Mr. Wilde? Was it good?
I'd have to ask Homer.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Good one. It's a good one.
Thank you very much. I think we'd make a good tandem. If you're available for some cousin sub shifts, let me know.
You got it.
Are you? First of all, thanks for coming, because we've had a bit of a rough run.
We were 0 for 2, so now
we're hitting 333.
333 is
fine.
Very strong.
Yeah, it's a great day.
Very strong.
Exactly.
We got another at bat to get to 500. We'll be fine.
You know Pat Murphy very well. Jesse was nervous, and I think he intentionally sabotaged. He was a saboteur of our efforts to try and have him on the show today, because as you know, a year ago at this time, he was at Pablo Iglesias' birthday questioning whether we need to have a conversation about the manager's job security. You're around him all the time. Do you think he's the kind that would hold a grudge against Jesse?
No. I think he can put things away, especially now that he's more mature. This is Murph.
You're talking about Jesse, or are you talking about Murph?
Murph.
We're talking about Murph.
I think Murph as an Arizona State head coach would have been a grudge holder, like with his players and guys that didn't play the way that he wanted to play. I think that he has grown up a lot since he got into pro ball. So no, I think he's good on Mr. 7-10 split over here. I think he's fine.
Mr. 7-10 split.
Level, what makes him so good at what he does?
Murph?
Yeah. Not Jesse.
About me.
No. All right, just for the record, we're not talking about Jesse the rest of the interview. So
Okay.
let's just move it along to Murph.
Murph has this innate ability to relate to his players. And again, this is going back to his Arizona State days where I didn't play for him, but I have plenty of friends that did play for him. Totally different style of managing, to where he would almost break you down as a human being and then build you back up to the way that he wanted you to play. I've played for coaches like that. I'm sure you've played for coaches like that in football. It's a tough way to be coached. You have to have a specific way that you go about life to get through that in a positive way. It's not easy. But I think Murph now, because these guys are pros, he has a way that he can relate to them. He is more mature now. He has this way of allowing his players to police themselves within the clubhouse. He trusts the leadership in the clubhouse. He's got a great relationship with the guys up on the fourth floor here. I just think that he has a great way of getting the best out of people without having to tear them down first and build them up to the way that he wants them to be. He's allowing people to be who they are as human beings and then allowing them to be good baseball players.
And
too.
how important is it to have that relationship with the fourth floor?
It really is. There are so many organizations that are not aligned. Think of it as like a Jenga tower, where you have the front office, you've got the guys that are on the field as the coaching staff, and then you have the players at the bottom of the Jenga tower that really hold the thing together. But the ones at the top are the ones that are making all the decisions. Those are the tiles that you're picking out, essentially, and putting them back on the top. But at the same time, that has to be in alignment. Otherwise, it's going to fall down. It's going to fall apart. There are a lot of organizations that are just scattered all over the place. But this place in Milwaukee, it's up and down. It's aligned. You could have a player ask Matt Arnold a question. You could have a player ask Mark Tauscher a question, and vice versa all throughout the layers of this organization. It doesn't work that way a lot of times.
And you're going to get the same answer.
Most of the time, yeah. You're going to get an authentic answer. There's no doubt about that. I think the alignment within this organization is special.
And when you're playing Jenga, can you to feel it out, or is it once you go, you got to go?
You got to go.
Yeah.
Once you touch the tile,
it's gotta go.
That's the one. Yeah.
As a purveyor of analogies, Tausch, how would you rate Jeff Levering's Jenga analogy there?
Can you picture it and understand it? The answer is 100% yes. It's an A+. It's
Yeah.
an A. It's an A.
I figured he'd get a high grade.
Yeah.
So you mentioned how much Pat Murphy has grown. How about the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes announcer? How much has he grown, and what has it been like for... I always enjoy it when you're with us because you're so generous with your time, even though you're a big deal now. You act like you were a small deal, like you were back in Rancho Cucamonga. How different are you at your job when you look at Pat Murphy and compare him to you?
I am way different now than in my first year in Rancho Cucamonga, which was 20 seasons ago. Hard to believe. That was my first full season in 2007 with the Rancho Cucamonga.
Dude, you were 22 years old?
I was 24 when I started.
Did you love
23?
saying Rancho
23?
Cucamonga?
No,
I do love saying
You don't like it?
I hated
It's so fun. It rolls off the tongue.
Do it 140 times, a million times.
I'd probably acronym it. Acronym.
What's up, RC?
Yeah, we're here in the RC. No big deal.
We're gonna Vinny Rotino just initial this thing.
Yeah.
It's just a VR and JM and JL and RC. No, the worst part, I mean, and I hated it, and I came up with it too, was every time I signed off the broadcast, I would say, and don't forget everybody, shake, rattle, and roll. Oh my God, it was awful. That's how I signed off every broadcast.
Very NASCAR-ish.
It was so stupid.
Because they were the Quakes?
Because we were the Quakes. Because we were the Quakes.
Hey,
Yes.
so I don't even have to ask you your favorite weather deal because I have just been enamored with this weather. You know, they're blowing stuff up. Is an earthquake
weather?
Deal?
No, I hate earthquakes.
That's part of
but the
weather,
thing,
yeah.
they're called the Quakes because the ballpark is on a fault line.
Sure.
And the ballpark was named the epicenter. So we could almost feel an earthquake every day. Some sort of shaking was happening in that ballpark, and then we rattled and rolled, and then we went on to another day.
Okay.
But to answer your question, I feel like I've grown up a lot. I was doing so many different things and trying to find what my voice was because I got that job having done 4 baseball games in my entire life. 4. And it was the previous season that I filled in on radio, and I feel like I've grown up a lot. You get to know yourself when you are on an all-Spanish radio station all the time until you hit the air, and nobody can hear you unless you are in the parking lot of said radio station in the middle of Loma Linda, California, which is nowhere near Rancho Cucamonga. So I could make as many mistakes as I wanted to. It was pre-Twitter. Nobody was posting stuff out there. So I had 140 dress rehearsals, essentially, to try and figure out what I was going to be. And then 3 years later, I was in Double-A, and the rest is history, as they say.
So we were just talking about it's Packers rookies are heading up there, and can you kind of take us through the first time you met Bob Uecker? Because I have to imagine, I know for me when I walked in that locker room and I saw Frankie Winters and Brett Favre, it was deer in the headlights. Oh my blank! I can't believe I'm here.
Totally.
I'm guessing similar thoughts for you.
Very similar. We were at dinner at Don and Charlie's down in Arizona, which is no longer. They closed shop maybe 5 years ago. But great baseball place in spring training, memorabilia all over the place. You just never know who you're going to run into at that place in terms of baseball royalty. And I showed up at the restaurant. This was my final interview, was to go have dinner with Uke. It was right before Christmas in 2014. Wow. So I'm having dinner with Uke and his wife, Judy, and I walk around the corner, and he's sitting at a table with a $2 bill with his face on it, and he is sitting underneath said dollar bill, which is on the wall. And after I messed my pants and needed some North Shore adult diapers,
Look at you drop. Look at you.
and then sat
pro.
down, you sit down and he has this way of disarming you within about 5 seconds. So all the nerves went away. I sweat through my shirt the entire night. I didn't go to the bathroom and needed to go to the bathroom. It was a 3-hour dinner. Within 10 minutes of meeting Uke, Bud Selig walked around the corner and he goes, "Hey, Al, this is Jeff. He's going to work with us next year." I didn't have the job at the time. So again, disarm city. Yeah, it was wild. It was a great night, a night that I'll never forget. And it was a great 10-year relationship that we had, that we worked together. It was amazing.
That is an incredible story. With Jeff Levering, our legend, on the Yingling Legends line, except he's in person with Tausch and Jesse at AmFam Field. All right, let's talk a little ball here. Tell us how we should feel right now about this team, having been without Churio, having dealt with these injuries, Yelly going down, where they're at right now. How should we feel about them, and should we be nervous? Should we be taking a deep breath and saying everything's going to be all right? How do you view the start of the season?
You should feel pretty good about where this team is.
All right.
I don't, to be honest with you, I don't look at the standings until after the trade deadline. I don't. I just don't. If you would have told me what the team's record is today, I have to look at a sheet of paper to tell me what the team's record is. Just because... And I'll say what the record is because I do my research and I get it. You're game over 500, but with the guys that are out, with the pitching that's coming back, the schedule that you've played early, what's coming in May, I think just ride the wave. It is so early. You have so many games left that you have to play. It's still a fun team. It's a fun team to go watch. It's a fun team to go support every day. Don't look at the standings right now because so much is going to change between today and next week and today and August and today and September. I would feel just fine with where this Brewers team is.
Yeah, Jesse.
I am fine with where they are. I'm
so defensive. Get off it, dude.
Hey,
chill, B.
Holy cow.
Tausch was on my team, too. We made a mistake a couple of years ago when they got swept by the Athletics.
The A's were so bad.
They were really
bad.
They
were so bad.
So what? So what?
Well, we learned a lesson. You would think we learned a lesson last year. And then I went to the birthday bash in the middle of May last season after cribbage board night when it was not looking good.
That's a great giveaway.
The best giveaway
I just
in
played on
history.
it. I just played on it and lost to Vinny a couple of minutes ago before I came upstairs.
But it was fourth place. Pitching was bad. Offense was bad. And then I said, should we start having a conversation about Murph? And boom, they switched it. He became manager of the year. They won the most games in franchise history.
Yeah, Jesse.
There you go.
So
he's
I'm
fine.
not making that mistake this year.
No, don't do that. It's okay. We're all going to be all right. We'll if the bats need to wake up, we'll put some dry ice in some water bottles and
There's plenty
we'll
of that
light them
down
on
there
fire.
right now.
And I mean, we'll be
let's
fine.
get some stuff rolling with this.
Totally.
How important is it to get Churio back?
It's critical. I mean, he balances the entire lineup. Even getting Andrew Vaughn back, and then when Yelly comes back in May, at the end of May, having that balance and having guys be where they're supposed to be. I mean, that's what April has taught us, right? There are a lot of great role players on this team, but they're role players, right? They're not supposed to be playing every day, and they're playing every day. It's a great opportunity for them, but at the same time, they're not expected to do that. They're not. You want Jackson Churio in there 7 days a week, getting his 5 at-bats every single day. You want him hitting at the top of the lineup. That's the guy you want in there. No offense to Brandon Lockridge. He's a great player. I love Brandon Lockridge, but he is a fourth outfielder. He's a guy that you want against left-handers. You don't need him in the lineup every single day, but he's performed at a high level. Would you rather have Jackson Churio in there? Yes. Brandon Lockridge would tell you the same thing. So when you get him back in there, it just balances the rest of the lineup. It's critical to get him back, and it sounds like maybe St. Louis.
Talking with Jeff Levering on the Yingling Legends line. All right, so what is your other than joining us and chiding Jesse for his overreactions, on a day game like this? I learned that they don't take BP on a day like today. Quick turnaround from last night. What is your quick turnaround like?
My quick turnaround was waking up at dark 30 and getting a run in this morning, which was nice.
What a show off.
Bragger.
Just total show off.
Body is a temple, guys.
When'd you do your hot yoga?
No, I didn't do that. No,
Okay.
no. But I do like to get some exercise in on these day games. I took my daughter to school today, knowing that I'm not going to see her and my son for a week. So I took my daughter to school. She has a talent show tonight, so I wanted to make sure to do that. We have a jam session.
What's the talent game?
Nice. Good timing.
She's doing like high fives and stuff. She's got secret handshakes with her friends. They're not going to be secret anymore because she's doing a talent show, but she's got that to music.
Are you going to steal some to do with like Rotino and the rest of your colleagues?
I think I should.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really fun. So I took her to school, and then I came down to the ballpark. I grabbed Murph for the pregame interview today.
So Murph was doing interviews before the game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got him about 9:05.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Roundabout.
Okay, great.
Timing check.
What did he have to say? We'd love.
You want a teaser? You want
Give us a little teaser? It's going to be on 100. Obviously 620 WTMJ, but also on 100.5 home in Madison.
First question is about Brian Fitzpatrick, who made his major league debut yesterday, and then maybe some philosophy questions about mentality,
Aristotle-ish type things.
Yeah,
okay.
some Socrates.
Yeah, Socrates. Good man.
Socrates. So yeah, and
does he play? Has he ever gotten into the cribbage or anything on the road, or is that he's not a card guy?
Yeah, maybe he is. I just haven't asked. He has way too many things going on a day-to-day basis that I'm not going to stop him for 15 minutes. And then I play Vinny and cribbage, and now I'll go back downstairs and fill out my lineup card, and we'll get to work.
So if the Brewers had a night game tonight, you would miss the talent show.
Yes, I would.
Boy, that worked out.
Yeah,
that worked out.
Well,
great.
I'm going to miss it anyway because we got to go on the road and go to Washington D.C. after the game. So that's okay.
You can video it.
There will be video available, I'm sure. Video, pictures, something.
One more baseball question for you before we discuss the plans of the two gentlemen you're sitting
something
with.
Interesting brewing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we do.
In the Witch's Brew, what do we got?
It's what they're going to be doing on a broadcast that they're doing coming up. But before that, I did want to ask you. You had a period of time in your career where you were affiliated with the Red Sox, right?
Yes.
Were you in Pawtucket? I always like saying Pawtucket.
Yes. If you were in New England, it would be Pawtucket. There's no paw. It's just Pawtucket because they don't say their R's and don't say just random letters. Yeah, Pawtucket and Harvard Yard. Come on down to McCoy Stadium.
Oh, you're lucky he wasn't in Beaver Dam when you met your wife. It wouldn't have ended well for you. I feel pretty confident.
Jeff doesn't know the context, so that sentence is really weird to him.
Jesse used the
Boston accent at a bar in Beaver Dam to meet his wife.
Wow.
First thing I ever said was, "Who orders a lemon drop shot at a bar?"
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, he's got a good one.
That's pretty good. Nice.
Working on it for decades.
There's some poor gal in New England that has a signed coaster from me because she thought I was Matt Damon in a bar. and I
How about them apples?
I signed it as Matt Damon. How about that?
How do you like them apples?
How do you like them apples? Well, I got a number.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't get a number. I just signed the
She
coaster.
she got a Costa.
She got a fake. She got a fake
Costa.
Matt Damon Costa.
She got a Costa on the Yingling. It's crazy.
I have never been happier to try and weasel in a Kyle Harrison question in an interview than when we get you being mistaken for Matt Damon out
So
of the
good.
deal.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. You just
Forget
never know what
that.
you're gonna
Let's
get.
talk about what I think Kyle has served his purpose for today's conversation. I want you to be able to get back to the booth. So Jesse and Tausch have some major plans for a major high school baseball game that's going to be played. I will let them describe to you their intentions.
Okay, so Jeff, you know there's good rivalries. We have a good rivalry down in the Big 8, Sun Prairie and Middleton. And they've teamed up over the last 10 years. It's a strikeout for cancer.
Yeah,
They're raising
Cardinals
money.
strikeout cancer. Both teams are named the Cardinals.
So it's a great thing. We've been doing it. And last year I went and did the broadcast. I've never done baseball before with Jesse. Okay. You know, I'm always trying to help Jesse. He wants to get more experience. He wants to take your job at some point.
Totally.
So that's where we're at. We get out to Middleton. It was a storm. They have us up on like a perch, basically in one of those sky elevators. The video wasn't great. Jesse's thing all blows away, so he's announcing the wrong team at the wrong time.
45-mile-an-hour wind gust. My great broadcast partner, we got to play in the outfield in the first inning. Gun him down at home plate. Great play to end the inning. I said, wow, what a throw by the left fielder. Tausch instantly. Who's that out there in left field?
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know. Tausch, my roster blew away in the top of the
But
game.
anyways, so Jesse and I are doing the game again because it went so well last year, as you could tell.
Yeah.
Clearly.
We're doing it again at Sun Prairie this time.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it from the back of a Zimbrick Chevy flatbread truck.
Love that for you guys.
You obviously have great booths you've done, but has there been any where you've done anything in a really unique setting from a broadcast standpoint?
Yeah, certainly. Two come to mind immediately. Bakersfield, California, which the ballpark was built in the early 1940s, and it faced west, straight west. So when the sun set, it's set right behind the pitcher. So they built a 75-foot wall so that you could actually play through the sunset, but they built the wall in the wintertime when the sun set in a different place.
That makes it sound.
So the sun, imagine this huge wall, the sun would come right next to this huge wall that they built. So the booth had single-paned windows and no air conditioning. I walked into that booth one day, and it was 139 degrees in the booth.
Get your sauna in.
I did. No joke, I lost 10 pounds that 4-game series just in water weight and sweat.
Okay.
On that road trip also was Visalia. Visalia only had one booth, and it was a cinder block kind of unit
prison-y.
behind very Shawshank.
Okay.
And the home booth was in there, quote unquote. The visiting booth was a picnic table outside with a single umbrella that did not move. So sun's just beating down on you unless the sun hit that one spot where the umbrella
Bet
was.
you that felt good when the sun hit that one spot.
It really did for about 10 minutes.
I miss my friend.
Yeah,
I miss my friend.
So yeah, those are two.
Okay, so here's kind of what happened. So we both live in Sun Prairie. My son plays on the JV team. So we're really fired up, and I said we should do this game again because it's been great for the game.
Love
so
it.
What has happened? An event came up that my wife really wants to get to.
Okay.
So I had committed to doing this game with Jesse.
Okay.
I have to leave early.
Okay.
You sometimes take a break, right? You don't do all 9 innings.
We still don't know
time,
what
right?
the event is, by the way. Just
well, I'm
going to
get to that.
That's all right. On radio, we do have breaks. Yes, for sure.
So I'm going to do 3, maybe 4 innings. I got a hard out at 6:15.
All right. Game starts at 5? Game starts at 6?
It doesn't start at 6. So I'm 5:50. So Dennis Semrau, who's he is the Vinny Rottino of ESPN Milwaukee, ESPN Madison and ESPN Wisconsin.
Great.
So so Jesse's giving me a hard time, but I'm going to give 3 to 4 innings, which is kind of where we're at.
Has Lane or Josh or Rock or anybody you've worked with ever just said, hey, I got to go at 7:15, I'm out?
None of those people have, but it's happened before for sure.
Okay.
I used to work with a guy on occasion, and he would have the headset on, but underneath the headset he would have his AirPods in and watching like NFL films on the side.
Ooh.
So I would take my 3 innings or 4 innings of undivided attention as opposed to that. So
Okay.
there's that for you.
Stuff like that.
Well,
Yeah.
someday we'll reveal what the event
Yeah, I'll
is
get
in
to
the
that.
evening, and I
It's-
think you might change your
yeah,
opinion.
it's something my wife really wants to go do, and
Then that's great.
Her birthday's coming up, so that's what we're doing.
Good for you. You're gonna
thank
earn.
you.
You're gonna earn points.
Appreciate
He
that.
says, roll up the truck. We're going to do it in the bed of the truck. We're going to pile everybody in.
Caveat: is he gonna take the truck when he's done?
Now that would be something.
Now
That's next level.
Now that is a
what we
different.
need
That's
to
a
do.
different level of bad.
That would not be
A
ideal.
drive off, and Dennis
Yeah.
and I are stuck
Hey.
in there. Oh, wait a minute.
Deuces. Here's my
Deuces
lawn
B.
chair.
Yeah, that could happen.
It could happen. Just don't
We
take the
know.
truck.
Yep.
Level.
And that's your Brewer breakdown.
Don't take the truck.
Kyle Harrison. Boy, is he pitching well.
He's pitching great. He's pitching great. The old De La Salle Spartan. Love
Indeed.
that.
Level, we will let you get to your real job. We always love it when you spend time with us. We always are smarter, and we always have fun. We appreciate you, buddy. Thanks a ton.
Appreciate you. Great to see you through the interwebs.
Just the perfect way to see me, I would argue. Tausch, tell us about Annex Wealth Management while Level goes to his real gig.
Level, you know where Nashotah is?
Nashotah?
Nashotah. You know where Nashotah
Even
is?
he knows how to say it better
Well,
than you
he's a
do.
pro. Nashotah. Well, this one's for you, collectors, sports memorabilia fans, families who want to get their legacy right. Wednesday, May 6th. Unfortunately, I have that thing. So I'm not gonna be able to
You're
get
doubled
there.
up that day.
6 to 7:30 p.m. Annex Wealth Management hosting a special evening called Passion, Assets, and Legacy, preserving the stories behind your treasures at the beautiful Red Circle Inn in
Nashotah.
Why do I keep saying
You
Nashotah?
keep saying Nashotah, like Wichita.
Nashotah. I'm going to probably get it wrong again. We're not talking about IRAs and 401ks. We're talking about the stuff that really matters, your family's legacy. So a seasoned financial planner and a professional estate appraiser going to walk you through all the real-world strategies, being tax smart, and ways to make sure your treasures tell the story that you want. We're also going to have great wine, spirits, hors d'oeuvres, a great dinner so you can enjoy the conversation in a relaxed setting with other collectors and legacy-minded families. It is a free, intimate workshop. Space is limited, so reserve your spot now at events.annexwealth.com to go to the
Nashotah.
Nashotah.
Just point. I'll take it. I'll take care of it.
Nashotah Passion Assets. Again, don't miss it. May 6th at the Red Circle Inn in
Nashotah.
Brought to you by Annex Wealth Management. Again, that's events.annexwealth.com. Nashotah.
You're welcome.
Red Circle
You're the
in
best.
Nashotah.
That's why you're the
Jeff.
best.
Shake, rattle, and roll, buddy. We appreciate
Oh,
it.
yes.
Yeah, you hit you with the shake right.
Yes. That's copyrighted.
I'll send you your residuals. Yeah. It's Wilde and Tausch.
-5 cents.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. Keep it right here after Wilde and Tausch and join us for the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Mark Tauscher here, and if you know me, you know I love Wisconsin. That's why I'm a UW Credit Union member. Their team's been all about Wisconsin since 1931, and they love making banking easy for members. Whether it's with their convenient mobile app or with the great perks like early payday to get you paid sooner. Stop by any of their local branches or visit uwcu.org to join and become a UW Credit Union member like I did. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute.
This Badger Minute brought to you by Steinhoffels. April is Sleep Awareness Month. Get $300 in Steinhoffels cash with a Tempur-Pedic mattress. Sleep better and wake up feeling refreshed. Relax. It's Steinhoffels. Tennis, anyone? For the first time since 1998, both the Wisconsin Badgers men's and women's tennis teams have reached the NCAA tournament in the same season. The Wisconsin men in the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2017 head to Starkville, Mississippi to play Samford in a Friday morning contest. And the Wisconsin women, competing in College Station, Texas, will face Baylor in the first round of the tournament on Saturday morning. Good luck to both Badgers tennis programs hoping to net a championship.
Wisconsin weather is unpredictable. Your windows shouldn't be. Upgrade with Pella and get 0% interest until 2030. Order by April 30th at PellaWI.com.
It's well known that the boss at the exteriors company is a perfectionist.
It's a gift.
He not only oversees every job, he inspects each aspect of the operation to get to the root of what your project will actually need to be long-lasting.
Call 960-ROOF.
Oh, he's proud of all the reviews.
What can I say? Take a look.
The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving and Storage. They've built a legacy of trust celebrating 120 years in 2026 with transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you. They protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage. Your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at ChristoffersonMoving.com.
Hi, it's Eric with Canopy Wealth Management. Taxes are intricate, and even smart savers can unknowingly work against themselves without a clear tax strategy. At Canopy, we help you assess your options and you make more intentional decisions with your money. Small adjustments today can lead to meaningful differences in your long-term financial future. At Canopy Wealth Management, care, competence, clarity is not just a tagline, it's our promise. Get started today at canopy-wealth.com.
Paid for by Canopy Wealth Management. Canopy Wealth Management is registered as an investment advisor with the SEC.
All you have is one chance after an accident, one decision on who to call, one shot to get the help you need. Don't waste it on the one offer you get from your insurance company. Make the one call to Gruber Law Offices. It's the only one you'll need to make. Call us today. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Blaine's Fest with 3 days of giveaways, daily events, and doorbuster deals May 1st through the 3rd. Join us for a weekend of deep discounts on your favorite brands and products throughout the store. Fun, interactive events, games, and demos the whole family will love. Plus, a chance to win over $100,000 in prizes and giveaways, including a Massimo UTV grand prize sponsored by Mobile One. Shop, save, and celebrate during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Blaine's Fest, May 1st through the 3rd.
Taylor Jenkins is in as the Bucks head coach.
So you're bringing in a guy who knows how to develop and build a culture. Giannis may not stay. This may not be the thing that's going to keep Giannis here, and that is okay.
This is Madison's home of the Bucks, 100.5 ESPN.
Thanks again to Jeff Levering for being so generous with his time. God, it's fun to talk to him. He's just the best. And we are lucky to call him a friend. Changing seats again, I see.
New setup.
Weather dude's gone. It's all over down there.
Weather day is done.
So what do the kids do now?
Snacks.
Get ready for the game. Watch
Nap?
the game. They stay for the game, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's the whole. You don't.
Yeah,
just
but they
come
got
in
2 hours before the game.
Go play catch. Maybe they get a little tour or something.
Okay.
Good. I'd say probably lunch break.
From what I understand, there's a couple of young, aspiring radio hosts that are doing interviews with Pat Murphy right now.
Oh,
what's going on?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jesse. None of them called for his job.
I'm not afraid of him coming on. I was in the press conference room several times last
Right,
week.
but are you were concerned that we would have him on and then I or Tausch would bring up the incident?
We would have 100%
that I am
that
concerned
up.
about.
No,
yes.
we would have 1,000% brought that up.
I know you will. That's the appeal.
Yeah, that's the fun of it.
So you're secretly happy that he was unavailable?
Yes.
Okay. I appreciate your honesty.
We will. I think we'll have him on once before the end of the season. We got
on a day that Riley Yauk is producing.
5 more months to go, and around 4th of July, I'm going to have some time off, and that sounds like a great time to have Pat Murphy join the show. Yes.
Tausch, do you feel better with Jeff Levering on your side for your 3-inning stint for Cardinals versus Cardinals versus Cancer?
I feel great about it. I couldn't feel better about what where we're at with that. So I feel awesome about it.
Well, it has been a fun day so far. We need to get to the 11 o'clock hour. We'll circle back for some conversation about the Packers, which I know many of you come to this program for. We'll get to that when we kick off the 11 o'clock hour, and we will do that in 2 minutes. So stick around. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Don't go anywhere. Another hour of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, is coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Mark Tauscher here for Pizza Hut, and when you look around right now, everything seems to be extra expensive in the world, except this. Right now, get a large 3-topping pizza for just $10 at Pizza Hut. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust, crispy and golden outside, soft and fluffy inside, finished with garlic parm seasoning. Available for delivery or carryout. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, feed good times, and remember, no one outpizzas the Hut.
This is Monte Ball.
Monte steps to the right, dashes, reaches, touchdown.
You listen to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good morning, Madison and streamers everywhere. My name is Riley Yauk, and this is your Sports Center update. Brought to you by Ridgetop Exteriors, trusted and local experts providing the best quality roofs, siding, windows, and doors expertly installed and at an affordable price. Get your free estimate today at ridgetopexteriors.com. The Milwaukee Brewers fell in Game 2 of their 3-game stint at the hands of the Arizona Diamondbacks last night, 6-2 at American Family Field. Milwaukee jumped out to a quick 2-0 lead thanks to their couple of lefty bats in the lineup, Bryce Terang and Jake Bowers. And Brandon Sproat, he was cruising through 3 innings before giving up a pair of home runs, including a 3-run shot to known Brewers killer Nolan Arenado in the 4th inning, and the crew simply could not recover. However, thankfully, they'll get another crack to win the series today with Brandon Woodruff on the bump. First pitch is 12:40 right here on Madison's home of the Brewers, 100.5 ESPN. Wilde and Tausch live from American Family Field continues now.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
The 11 o'clock hour of Wilde and Tausch begins now. Now, tomorrow, much like Tausch for our strikeout cancer game, I am going to depart at some point to go to practice as the Packers rookies will begin the one practice that has opened us. I don't know if there is a second practice, and I won't waste your time belly aching about availability, but we will talk to some of the players after practice tomorrow as well. Only a 6-member draft class, around 10 undrafted free agents, and then a host of tryout guys trying to keep the dream alive as the Packers kick off that rookie camp tomorrow, but players reporting today to Lambeau Field. And Jesse, I know you have post-draft questions, and so does Rob Domofsky of ESPN.com, and they did a piece where they talked to all 32, or they have all 32 beat writers submit their biggest questions. Tausch, I know Jesse knows the answer to this because he posted the link. I'm going to guess you didn't click it. What do you think Rob Domofsky thinks the Packers' biggest question is?
On this team right
Yeah.
now, I would think, I mean, you could say who's going to be the backup quarterback. I think you could say everything else. I think you have a general idea of who's going to be starting. But after this draft, I think the biggest question is going to be who is going to be kicking at Lambeau Field in September 10th or whatever day we're going to open.
Well, one of your theories was correct.
Okay.
and that was, do the Packers have another Malik Willis? That is the question that Rob Domofsky posed. Look, as you heard Goody talk about when I asked him about the idea of Desmond Ridder, hopefully for them, being their next Malik Willis, and he said that'd be nice. I thought it was, even though it was a statement of fact, Tausch, it was not an opinion. Jordan, the last 2 years, has missed some time, and we've needed somebody to come in there and play at a high level to help us win those games. The fact that he said that, even though it is the truth, I thought was interesting because he's basically acknowledging that that job is really important. And I don't know if we've always heard the general manager flat out say that in the public sphere. We know that it's important because we've seen Malik Willis do what he did. I got a lot of pushback from fans on the Desmond Ridder story, even though I don't think I painted him as the next Malik Willis. They are hoping he is, but I agree that they should be skeptical as a fan about him doing it. We've seen him play. We've seen him play more than Malik Willis, and we've seen him bounce around the last 2 years looking for somewhere to land. When you look at this and you think about what Goody said, do you think that he will ultimately end up being the backup, or do you think they'll have to go a different direction?
I mean, I think everybody hopes he's the backup, but, I mean, I said yesterday that you can be skeptical on some things when it comes to Matt LaFleur and Brian Gutekunst in regards to, I think you can be skeptical of where they're at O-line wise. I think you could be skeptical maybe about corner position, but there's a history and a job well done in Green Bay and under these guys' leadership of developing and bringing good quarterback play here. Last year or really the last 2 years, Jordan Love has, I think, evolved, and he's, I think, gotten better and better, so that you take that and say, great job. But as far as what they were able to do with Malik Willis, now you could say, well, they didn't do it with Sean Clifford. They didn't do it, all fair points, but what I am so impressed with is it takes a lot of chutzpah to say, I drafted a guy, we developed him for a year, he ain't good enough to do what we want to do. We have to go out and find someone else that we believe can come in here, give us something different, and help us win games when they need to. Goody did that. LaFleur developed and put a plan together that executed that at a high level. So I trust them at the quarterback position. I trust that this spot, whether it's going to be, if it's going to be Ridder, if it's going to be McCord, McCown, Tune, doesn't matter. I feel like if they're putting their effort into it, it has been successful. So I trust that position will be handled in a proper way and that they'll be able to win some football games if that is indeed how it plays out.
Jesse, are you in any way concerned about this? I was surprised that this was Rob's only question because I thought it was going to be the kicker too. I really did.
I am not concerned about the backup quarterback position. I think we're going to go back to being more the way that it was with Aaron Rodgers as the starter, which is if Aaron Rodgers is healthy and available and playing well, the Packers are Super Bowl contenders, and if he's not, then they're probably not. They're going to hope that they can do enough to stay afloat around 500 for a couple of weeks. But if the backup quarterback is playing significant time for the Packers this season, that's not going to bode well for pursuit.
Did you feel that way last year?
Yeah, I did. And
I did
quite
not.
frankly, as good as Malik Willis played in several games that he appeared in, the Packers still eked into the playoffs as a 7 seed because of how things ended down the stretch. So,
I do wonder if, because Malik was more spotty when he played, how he would have, if they got a 7 or 8 game stretch, would he still look and feel as good? And we'll find out, right, when he goes down to Miami and he gets that 17-game stretch if he stays healthy. We'll see how that played out. But I felt like we can win with Malik Willis. This wasn't a tread water deal.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, I agree with you. Like if you're, and especially with Favre and obviously with Rodgers, this was blank. When Jordan got hurt, when Jordan missed games, it was, that sucks, but we're going to be okay. Never felt that way with Rodgers or Favre. And that's even with Hasselbeck and Aaron Brooks. I never felt like that was, okay, we're going to be fine. It was, let's tread water. We all have to elevate. Let's find a way to win a game or two and get it back to when these guys are back, we can win. I don't think they felt that way last year.
No, I don't think so either. I agree with you. I didn't feel that way. Listen to, just to put this in perspective, listen to the numbers that he had in the 2 games he played extensively last year. The first was the Bears game, which, again, neither of these games did the Packers win. I would also add neither did these games did the Packers lose because Malik Willis was playing quarterback.
So quarterback win-loss record. Oh,
is not a statistic, and that's exactly why. Okay. He goes in after Love is concussed in the Bears game, not the playoff game, the regular season game.
McClellan, that rascal.
No, he's the one who broke Rodgers' collarbone, though, in 2013.
No, I'm saying a different McClellan.
Nice call.
Not the same
nice
McClellan.
job.
Thanks.
9 for 11. That's an 81.8% completion rate. For 121 yards, a touchdown, no picks, a 142.8 passer rating. Packers lose 22-16 in overtime. Everybody remembers the Baltimore game because the defense gave up 307 rushing yards.
Most ever at Lambeau Field.
Malik Willis, 18 of 21. That's an 85.7% completion rate.
Boy, the guy in Chicago is Sally. He's like, what? How on earth you complete percentage? Oh, that's not how football works. Go ahead.
288 passing yards, 1 touchdown, no picks, 134.6 passer rating. And, oh, by the way, he also ran 9 times for 60 yards and 2 tutters.
If he doesn't fumble that snap deal, we're probably talking about that in a whole different way. And maybe this season, maybe you win a division. Maybe we ain't talking about how you can't win a division. Like, all those things are in play.
The feeling when he had to play, when you start the year in 2024 with Love getting hurt in Brazil and going, oh, my God, this guy just got here. He's going to have to play.
That was a tread water situation at that point.
Agreed. But that's why, and I know it was an unpopular opinion, and I don't have many opinions, but most of them are unpopular.
That is very true.
When I said that the Packers lost the 2 guys they could least afford to lose last season, I still believe that. I think they had better option at quarterback than what they had at the 2 positions where they lost Micah Parsons and Tucker Kraft.
Do you still feel that way now?
No, not now. Now
Jordan's top of the list?
Yes, because they don't have a guy that we know can go in there and play well for them. Now, is Desmond Ridder going to get an opportunity to show us that he could? Hopefully not if you're a Packers fan. You don't want to find out whether or not he can be a good backup. You want to see him just be a backup and not play other than in garbage time. But I felt really confident that if Jordan Love missed 4 games, that their quarterback play would not prevent them from winning those games. And I don't think there's any reason to feel that way now. What Malik Willis did was special. And we'll see what he does now, as you point out, when teams are game planning for him every week.
If you're a Miami Dolphin fan, are you thinking we are now set?
No, because how many times in NFL history has a guy had success as a backup and then went to another place and was a disappointment? He didn't turn out to be that good, right? Like Matt Hasselbeck is one of the rare examples of a guy who got his chance and played really well, right? Matt Flynn had some great moments when he had to fill in. And he never really got another chance after Russell Wilson beat him out in Seattle in 2012, right?
Correct.
I will be curious to see what Malik Willis's 17-game schedule and performance looks like, but
don't we want to Jesse's point, don't we want to have that feeling like, oh, blank, we're blanked, because our guy's so blank and good that even if Malik Willis comes around, it's like it's just such a big drop-off. I love the fact that we had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers just like, we're going to beat everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, and Jordan, like I said, Jordan has progressed beautifully, in my opinion. And I think he's going to take another jump, and that's going to put him in that level where we're going to say, oh, blank, we're blanked. I want to feel that way because I don't care who the Denver Broncos had backing up. Gary Kubiak? If I have John Elway, I am saying, well, we're blanked if he's out. Mm-hmm. And, yes, you can have a serviceable guy back there, but I want it to be this guy is so blank and good. The idea that our fans, and it was a small minority, would come in last year and say, I don't know, just put Malik back there and pay him $20 million. We're going to be just as good. I don't want that. I want us to be sitting here saying, oh, I'll give my right toe so Jordan ain't going to miss a game. That's where I want to be. And I think that he's progressing to that point, but he doesn't need to take it to another notch.
You give your right toe.
You've heard that word when last year when Micah blew his knee out, everybody is like, I'll give him my ACL. Of course, that's not how it works. We don't need a doctor's convention down here to say that's not how it works, but it isn't how it works. But that's my point is they knew Micah being gone were blanked.
Uh-huh.
And when I said that last year that our chances of winning a championship were out the window when that happened, yeah, people were upset and people were irritated about it, but it's just really tough to overcome when you have the dogs and them dogs can't run. It makes it really tough to try to go win a championship.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. All right, Jesse, you've got some take it to the bank questions queued up. Is that correct?
I do, yeah. Based on the biggest looming questions for all 32 teams from Rob Demovsky and the other ESPN NFL Nation writers, I think there are some questions that prompt some interesting questions of our own for Take It to the Bank coming up next.
Well, before we can do that,
there's
though,
some people that sit down. It's pretty early to just come sit in a stadium, isn't it?
It's 11:25. What time is first pitch? 12:40.
You just come hour 10, just sit in the chair.
I mean, this is the suite level, so you got food and
drink.
If it's a
Okay,
professional
all right.
setting,
I'm just asking. But no, I'm saying there's people just sitting out in the right field. There are no home runs coming out there.
That is, if you're going to come this early, you'd better get batting practice
and
have
BP.
a glove and be trying to catch some balls.
None of that BP.
Yeah.
No.
Autograph, what do they call them? Autograph hawks, looking for signatures on the field before.
Why don't you do that little where you muffle your voice at the end? I don't know.
Before we can do that, and then we have to do that, we need you to get someone to win some Iron Jock gear.
Indeed, I do. And as a former athlete, I've worn just about every workout gear there is. Nothing compares to Iron Jock, their performance apparel, built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you work. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident. Now through May 10th, Bundle Madness. Get one lightweight hoodie, one jogger or jogger, depending if you like the silent J. One short sleeve T-shirt, all for $100. It's 3 pieces of great Iron Jock gear for $100. It's a 45% savings. Iron Jock helps you look good, smell good, and keep showing up. Shop now at ironjock.com to get that deal. And right now is your chance to win some socks. Who can't use a new pair of socks, especially from Iron Jock? Caller number 39. Caller 39 to win Iron Jock socks at 844-770-3776.
Caller 39 wins the socks, 844-770-3776. With Jesse and Tausch live from AmFam Field. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella today, 855-PELLA-WI, and online at PellaWI.com/radio.
Mark Tauscher here to tell you a little bit more about Everlight Solar. We all know that electricity costs are on the rise. That's why you need to talk to my friends over at Everlight Solar. Their local team here in Madison is here to keep it simple. From your no-cost consultation to solar panel installation, the team at Everlight Solar will be with you every step of the way. Not only will they help you save money, but by switching to solar, you're also helping save the planet. Everlight Solar, a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. Check them out at everlightsolar.com.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on May 12th.
Chourio sends it deep to left, and there she goes!
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they play the San Diego Padres.
Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh my goodness, third deck.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are presented by Construction Business Group. Tune in May 12th at 6:40 on WISC TV in Madison, or check your local listings to watch the game.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
I wasn't sure if I could afford college, and my family couldn't help me. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found financial support beyond tuition. Even fuel, transportation, and technology has been covered. It's incredible that I'll be able to graduate debt-free. My advice to others, don't let financial barriers stop you. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offered through Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill, because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
This is Coach Greg Gard. I've lived my whole life in Wisconsin, and I know what people here value. Hard work, honesty, and looking out for one another. That's exactly how Bank CMG approaches banking. They combine hometown values with modern tools to help people make confident financial decisions. When you want a bank that understands where you're coming from, Bank CMG makes sense. Visit bankcmg.com or stop by your local branch. Let's get to work.
When you've been injured, you need a winning team on your side. Gruber Law Offices will fight for the results you deserve. Call Gruber Law Offices today, a proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
Wilde and Tausch on 100.5 ESPN is brought to you by Everlight Solar. Save money, save the planet. Everlight Solar.
Before we turn the show over to Jesse for Wonelli, we turn the show over to Jesse for Take It to the Bank.
A lot of jelly talk. 2 straight jelly segments. It's a lot of gel.
Thanks, Tausch. Take it to the bank, presented by Associated Bank. Take it to the bank. The Rams made a mistake drafting Alabama quarterback Ty Simpson 13th overall rather than addressing needs as they pursue winning a Super Bowl this year.
No. I think they probably could have traded and still gotten him late first round. I don't know if there was somebody else. Now, there's always the really good organizations know what's coming. Like I saw the article on the Packers trading up to get the kicker. Smacker, old smack dog. Bunch of teams wanted to get him. Green Bay sensed it, smelled it out, went and got him. That's what I want to hear that story. So if there was somebody that was going to trade back into the late teens to get him, I'd feel better about it if I'm a Rams fan, but how many times do these teams, you have to understand, you can't wait for these quarterbacks to retire and then think you're going to snap your fingers and have a guy ready. Draft a quarterback when you don't need one. It's the biggest success part of that. So I think the Rams smartly are doing it a certain way, and kudos to them for doing it.
I'm going to respectfully disagree and not take that to the bank. Yeah, it's great. We'll see what Simpson ends up being. There are mixed opinions of him, obviously. But I'm super curious to see if there was a player, especially where they were picking, that could have had an impact this year. It's the same question that we will ask if Jordan Love is always a good quarterback, but the Green Bay Packers never won a Super Bowl with him when they played in back-to-back NFC Championship games in 19 and 20. And that is, does the 2020 or 2021 season go differently if they end up with an impact player? If T. Higgins is on their team lining up opposite Devontae Adams, than having Jordan Love taking his redshirt years.
What would Aaron Rodgers, you get Aaron Rodgers, let's say 10-year anniversary, we get Rodgers to join us at some point, and we ask him that question. What's he saying?
He's saying we won a Super Bowl one of those 2 years, of course.
Really?
Oh, of course he is.
Wow.
You know, and again, and I say this respectfully from your career, like the 2004 season, you guys won 2 games over the Vikings late. They were great games. And then the Vikings came into Lambeau and beat you in the playoffs, right? In the first round of the playoffs, right?
Moongate.
Yep.
Disgusting, some would say.
Yeah, it was a bit of an overstatement there, I would argue. But the fact of the matter is that you guys were a team that persevered and overcame a slow start that year. Thank you, Michelle Tafoya. And was started 1-4, still made the playoffs.
You're not a big fan of hers, are you?
I'm not, and it has nothing to do with her politics. It doesn't. She made us look. She talked about the beat writers like we're a bunch of homers, and that really pissed me off. That was even before I knew what her political leaning was. But your team was not on the precipice of a Super Bowl title when Ted drafted Aaron Rodgers. Whereas when the Packers drafted Jordan Love, you could argue that they were there. And you have made a great point repeatedly about how it put a burr in the quarterback's saddle. And he had back-to-back MVP seasons after they drafted him. And I don't know if he has those seasons without that.
I'm going to tell you this. Same thing. We don't make the 2007 championship game if Rodgers doesn't get drafted in 2005.
Yeah, great point. Yep.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Well done.
Great
Next.
point. Check.
2 more quick ones. Take it to the bank. Mike.
Did you not get that? Check. It's
yes.
Associated Bank.
Yes.
Come on.
It's good. It's good. Good job.
Thanks.
Take it to the bank. Mike McCarthy is doomed to fail this year in Pittsburgh if Aaron Rodgers does not return to play for the Steelers.
Might be doomed to fail if he does.
I was just going to say, you don't have to take that to the bank. The Steelers are not going to win their division. Said that last year, too, and I was wrong. They hit their ceiling last year. I think I'd be curious what's going on in Aaron Rodgers' head. I believe he wanted to get a nice pay raise to play this year. I think he thought, boy, I sucked it up and was a great team player last year, and now you're going to do this. I'm real curious how the rest of that shakes itself out.
I'm Team Tausch on this one. We both love Mike.
Their ceiling's 9 wins.
Yeah,
that's their ceiling.
And even more than that, like all those Steelers fans who didn't want him to be hired, they're going to blame him. But their roster ain't very good.
It's old.
Yes. Next.
Last one, take it to the bank, the Chicago Bears.
If they go 6-11, is Mike out?
No.
All right.
Not after 1 year. I don't think they hired him just to win this year.
I hope you're right.
Take it to the bank, the Chicago Bears remain the biggest threat to the Packers in pursuit of winning the NFC North.
Nah.
Then who is?
Detroit Lions. I said this, Jim, Matt, and Molly had me ranking. I ranked a bunch of stuff. They've become a big rank show.
They're a big ranker.
They like ranking stuff, which I think that's a little Maddie Hayes influence with all that ranking that she likes doing on our digital channels. The Detroit Lions are a better football team. They finished 4th. They're going to play a 4th-place schedule. I think they've probably figured some things out. And they, to me, along with the Green Bay Packers, it's coin flip city for the division. And I think the Bears will be there, but I think the Bears are going to have a little droppage. And I think the Vikings are going to stink. That's what I think.
I am not going to take that to the bank. I don't remember what I'm taking to the bank after all the ranking talk.
The Bears are the biggest threat to the Packers, is the question.
No, I think the Lions are. I'm Team Tausch on that as well. We hate it when we agree, but I can't help it. That is Take It to the Bank, presented by Associated Bank. And
are we poo-pooing the Bears too much?
No, because we still think they're in the mix.
I know,
no
but I'm telling you,
they're out of it.
I'm telling you, Bears fans, man. I'm telling you, I think we are just poo-pooing and saying we just don't
want to deal with the Bears.
I don't believe, like the great Jack Buck said when Kirby Puckett hit the home run, I don't
we'll
believe
see you tomorrow night.
What I just saw.
Wrong
I don't believe what I saw in January. I don't believe it. I am doubting Thomas. To bring it biblical back to you, Wilde, I am doubting Thomas. I'm going to have to be Peter and hear the crow fly 3 times, not twice, in order for me to believe that the Chicago Bears are the
worst theologian ever.
There are so many things wrong with the entire thing you just did.
No, Thomas was the doubter.
He was. Put his fingers in the nail marks.
Yep.
Yes. I don't know what Peter and the crow flying.
Got as the crow flies, and
Peter denied 3 times.
Yeah, but not a crow.
Well, nothing about a crow in that.
You don't. Okay, that could be fair.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Also, for those of you that are sticklers for accuracy, Jack Buck, not Joe. And I don't believe what I just saw. The home run by Kirk Gibson in the 1988 World Series.
I'm telling you.
Which was called by Vin Scully.
I will see you tomorrow night.
I watched Kirby Puckett hit that home run in the Metrodome. That was where I mean, wow.
Yes.
And
I will see you tomorrow night.
But I didn't believe what I just saw.
And neither did Joe Buck. That is Take It to the Bank, presented by Associated Bank. And my goodness, are there perks that come with Brewers checking from Associated Bank. Let us count the ways. 20% off the Brewers team store when you show your Brewers card. Up to 50% off home game tickets if you have Brewers checking and you're a Brewers checking account customer. Express entry. I'm surprised you guys didn't use the Associated Bank entrance at American Family Field. Concert and event access, pre-sale access to non-baseball events and designated concerts at AmFam Field, and savings both on your Brewers Baseball Academy registration and your registration for the 5K and 10K famous racing sausages run and walk at AmFam Field. So go to AssociatedBank.com to find out more. Whoa, Nelly, or is it Whoa Riley today? We'll find out next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, driven by Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie on 100.5 ESPN. See their full inventory at ZimbrickChevrolet.com.
Mark Tauscher here for Pizza Hut. Now you know I've loved Pizza Hut going back to the days when I was a kid participating in their legendary Book It program. I loved it then, and I love enjoying Pizza Hut, making new memories with my family now. It's also safe to say things were a lot less expensive when I was a kid, and everything seems to be extra expensive right now, except this. At Pizza Hut, you can get a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. You can try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust, crispy and golden outside, soft and fluffy inside, and finished with a garlic parm seasoning. Available for delivery or carryout. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. A great meal to feed the whole family for just $10. Yep, that still exists. Feed good times with a large 3-topping pizza for just $10 right now at Pizza Hut. And remember, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
On the air, on demand, on social, on Wisconsin Sports. Serving Wisconsin sports fans. This is 100.5 ESPN.
To those who've ever dreamt of their perfect event, those dreams are worthy and they are possible. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With hard work, passion, and great music, we will make your event dreams a reality. Every event is a labor of love, with one-on-one planning, customization, and flawless execution. Bringing your event to life is what we do. For a fun, memorable event, visit celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Now get 0% interest until 2030. That's years of no interest, so you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. But order by April 30th. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Blaine's Fest with 3 days of giveaways, daily events, and doorbuster deals May 1st through the 3rd. Join us for a weekend of deep Blaine's Fest discounts like 141-ounce jugs of Era laundry detergent, just $7.99. 60% off select DeWalt 20-volt battery combo packs, $79. Plus, enter for your chance to win over $100,000 in prizes and giveaways. Shop, save, and celebrate during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Blaine's Fest, May 1st through the 3rd.
Bo here from Ridgetop Exteriors. Southern Wisconsin got hit hard with hail recently. If your home took a beating, now's the time to take action. We've been delivering top quality roofing, siding, and window services locally for over 23 years. With free damage assessments and insurance experts on staff, we've been your licensed, local, and trusted contractor since day one. Don't wait until small damage becomes a big problem. Turn to Ridgetop Exteriors today. RidgetopExteriors.com. That's RidgetopExteriors.com.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
I'm John Hayes, owner of Goodman's Jewelers. We've been at the heart of many magical moments, from engagements to weddings to sweet 16s. It warms my heart to be a part of these moments for 40 years with people I consider family. With the highest standards and an eye for classic beauty, enjoy a warm boutique setting at Goodman's Jewelers, where integrity shines in every gem. At 220 State Street, Goodman's Jewelers, the Diamond Store, Madison, since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's.
Mark Tauscher here. People ask, why did I join UW Credit Union? Well, let's break it down. Convenient local branches, easy to use mobile banking app, rewards checking with early payday, and that beautiful Bucky debit card. Also, they've been serving Wisconsin since 1931, which means they have local expertise that's actually local. So stop by a branch or visit uwcu.org to join today and become a UW Credit Union member like I did. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. Keep it right here after Wilde and Tausch and join us for the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm making a command decision, Jesse, which I don't do very often. Not even on camera now.
Man.
We're making this Whoa Riley. So time now for Whoa Riley.
If the topic is good, the guys discuss.
Just the other morning I had breakfast at Tracy Rocker's house. His mama brought out 15 flapjacks. He said, Mama, take back 5 of them flapjacks. I gotta stay hungry for the Crimson Tide.
But if it's not, the show must go on. It's time for
Whoa, Nelly!
On Wilde and Tausch.
All right, guys, so yesterday I was in the great city of Milwaukee for a phenomenal event that was my younger brother, a.k.a. YOWK, Yauk, had a concert last night at an arcade in Cudahy, right outside of Milwaukee.
What?
It was phenomenal. He was great in show. He's growing as a musician. He's growing as an artist, a performer. Check him out, YOWK. So I wanted to ask you guys,
Is
this
the
was
only
pretty
reason
cool.
you went is because his name is Yauk?
No, I went because he's my brother and I want to support him. But I do like, it's a clever name, YOWK, Yauk.
It's a better way to
like
get it
his
pronounced
stage name.
correctly.
What kind of tunes does he play?
So he's sort of like indie pop.
Can you sing a little bit so we get a taste?
How about I play one of his songs coming back from next
Is it
break?
royalty free?
Yes. He will not be demanding royalties.
He's in no position to make such demands.
He is 21. No, 22 now, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, up-and-comer on the music scene. So I want to know from you guys, because this was pretty cool for me as an older brother, what's the coolest thing that your siblings have done? Jesse, I'm sorry you can't answer this.
Great question.
Not existent.
I'll tell you what, man. I watched my younger brother win a state championship, and he was captain on that team, and that was I was able to get. I was playing in Green Bay. I was, it was 2000, so it was I think my rookie year. But going on that journey where he would go, and I know, I just loved playing myself and being able to watch him help lead his team to win a last undefeated state championship team in Auburndale history. They just got honored for their 25-year deal.
This is football?
This is basketball. That was super cool for me to watch.
They went undefeated?
Yeah, greatest team in the history. And I know my buddy Stevie Dupay and the Awi boys, they had a 1993 team was, I think most would say, the most talented. But they were 25-0. Pat and his crew 26-0. Thereby, they get the top billing as the greatest championship team in the history of Auburndale High School.
That is incredible.
Now, but I also want to be fair to that 93 team. The point spread in that game would be probably 15. Like if they matched up against
They'd
each
be
other,
favored.
The 93 team would be 15-point favorites.
Okay. Interesting.
Should they have gone on to play the Minnesota state champion if they won the Wisconsin championship? How would he feel about
and
that?
Youngster should be. Youngster should have been.
game.
Youngster should have been kind of the guy. The song. They should be playing the music for that championship. Yes.
Yes. Agreed.
Riley,
where is he playing in Madison anytime soon? Or we can go check him out.
Hopefully.
Great question.
I'll ask him. I'll see if he has anything else in the works.
Would he be open to doing a concert at the ESPN Madison studios?
I bet he would.
Let's do it.
He
would he be interested in writing a new Wilde and Tausch theme song?
Potential. That's a good idea. I bet
and
he would.
He could bring us back in to break every segment.
Live? Potentially.
Yes.
I think that he would be open to it.
We are open to having him.
All right, so how many members are in the band Yauk?
It's just him. He has his producer, but it's
Can
just
Jesse play the piano to help?
Probably, yeah.
Well, would your brother want that?
I'll ask. Again, I think he's pretty open to opportunities that are presented to him, and I think he would be open to whatever caveats we present to him if he was able.
Let's make sure we have enough time to hear his music coming back from break.
Mm-hmm.
So we will wrap things up with Jesse and Tausch live from AmFam Field, and the dulcet tones of Yauk next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
On the air, on demand, on social, on Wisconsin Sports. Serving Wisconsin sports fans. This is 100.5 ESPN.
Mark Tauscher here for Iron Jock. As a former athlete, I've worn just about every type of workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel is built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you push. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident. Upgrade to Iron Jock. Available now at ironjock.com.
You, rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute.
This Badger Minute brought to you by The Jump Around. Don't miss new episodes of this exclusive digital show talking all things Wisconsin sports. New episodes debut Thursdays at 12:30, streaming on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Tennis, anyone? For the first time since 1998, both the Wisconsin Badgers men's and women's tennis teams have reached the NCAA tournament in the same season. The Wisconsin men in the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2017 head to Starkville, Mississippi to play Samford in a Friday morning contest. And the Wisconsin women, competing in College Station, Texas, will face Baylor in the first round of the tournament on Saturday morning. Good luck to both Badgers tennis programs, hoping to net a championship.
Wisconsin weather is unpredictable. Your windows shouldn't be. Upgrade with Pella and get 0% interest until 2030. Order by April 30th at PellaWI.com.
What's new at Zimbrick Chevrolet? A lot. A free car wash with every service, plus a brand new detail facility to keep your ride looking fresh all year long. Relax with coffee and snacks while you wait, and if you can't, grab one of their numerous service loaners, take the shuttle, or even get a lift on them. Plus, Zimbrick Chevrolet has the largest new Chevrolet inventory in southern Wisconsin, and you'll never overpay at Zimbrick Chevrolet. Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie, the name you can trust.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Legacy? Yingling. 197 years family owned. That's elite. But legends evolve. Meet Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Just 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, and it actually tastes like beer. Crisp, clean, goes the distance. No regret in a can here. Your beer should keep up with you. Flight's putting up MVP numbers in the light beer game. The other guys on the bench. Wisconsin, level up. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on May 12th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they play the San Diego Padres.
Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh my goodness, third deck.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are presented by Construction Business Group. Tune in May 12th at 6:40 on WISC TV in Madison, or check your local listings to watch the game.
Beautiful day for Brewers baseball. Brats in one hand, your Brewers checking card from Associated Bank is in the other. And with a tap, it's 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. An express entry so you can tailgate longer. And up to 50% off home game tickets. All that power, all for the crew. Only with Brewers checking from Associated Bank. Join the crew at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
We're on the Badgers.
The bottom line on it is you're going into a monster season.
Because we're on Wisconsin Sports.
And now there's more change, more things that aren't stable than there ever has been before.
This is 100.5 ESPN.
I still dream of you sometimes. I still hear your voice on decent nights. But you lived a good life, your daughters are living.
Yout! Bringing us back Does he have some upbeat, peppy music too? Or
he does. But this is probably his best song.
This
Very
is his
emotional.
meal ticket. This is the one.
I take it, Jason, not a fan? Is that
no? Riley and I were discussing. This is his best song. Riley said it's a little sad, but it's a really good song, and I agree with him. But that was the discussion we were having as we came back. So he's playing arcades in Cudahy.
That he is.
What else does he have on his tour? Is there a poster with all the tour dates on it?
Yeah, so this was a one-off event, one-time special, but, I'll talk to him. I'll get the lowdown, and hopefully we can get some dates, some more locations for him here in the near future.
Well, maybe we can have him as
I have a great idea. What is he doing next Thursday at about 5 o'clock? I want him to do a in between the innings.
You want him to do God Bless America?
On top of the truck in a Zimbrick Chevy pickup. He is going to provide us like in-game music, like a pitching change and all that good stuff.
Sounds like you'll have plenty of time to fill a little bit later in the program after you depart as well. All right, that's it for us. That is it for us today. Jesse and Tausch are sticking around at AmFam Field for Brewers Diamondbacks. Thanks to Riley Yauk for producing. Thanks to the Brewers for being such great hosts. Thanks to Jeff Levering for joining us. And thanks to you. Have a great day. Take care. Be good.
Miss any of today's episode of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin? Commercial-free full show podcasts are available free on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Bo here from